The following is a presentation of Yankton High School Baseball on KYNT. The Yankton High School baseball team would like to thank their team sponsor of Aztec. Aztec is offering a healthy sign-on bonus plus great wages and benefits. Build your career with a group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Now it's time for Yankton Baseball on KYNT.
Shades to the outside portion of the plate. The 2-2 fastball, outside edge, and he gets him a delayed strike call. That is a punch out to end the top of the first. Matthew Sheldon rips this one out toward right. It'll be another base hit for him. Rugby rounding third. There will be a play at the plate. The slide. He's safe at home. The ball gets away from Bentz, and heading over to second is Sheldon. He's safe. Yankton takes an early 1-0 lead here in the top of inning number 1. Obliterates one out toward right center. And it is gone. The Yankton Bucks walk it off on a home run over the right center wall. The buck stops here at Riverside Field.
You are listening to Yankton Baseball on KYNT, Yankton's home team. This broadcast is brought to you in part by
First Dakota National Bank, Hy-Vee, the UPS Store, Truxedo, First Chiropractic Centers, MT and RC Smith Insurance, FNBO, Vision Care Associates, Yankton Medical Clinic, Yankton Rexall.
Now, let's go live to KYNT Sports Director and the voice of Yankton Athletics, Bryce Ladwig.
And live at the Birdcage in Sioux Falls, home of the Sioux Falls Canaries, and today, home for the South Dakota High School Baseball Association Class A State Quarterfinals. First game on the docket today, of course, the Yankton Bucks coming in as the 8th seed, taking on the number 1 seed Harrisburg Tigers. It's going to be a tall task for the Yankton Bucks, but Yankton, they got here and they are riding some momentum, and so is Harrisburg. We'll see who is able to move on to the semifinals here tomorrow. I'm Bryce Ladwig in the Fairfield Inn and Suites broadcast booth. Hot breakfast, large family rooms, and a great location can be found at Fairfield Inn and Suites in Yankton at 2607 Broadway Avenue, or by calling 605-653-2250. This is the Hy-Vee pregame show, Hy-Vee, where there's a hell of a smile in every aisle. Joining me, of course, as he has all season long, Brayden Butler. Brayden, a beautiful day for baseball. A little windy, but a beautiful stadium and a great day overall.
Hey, that wind might play a factor today, too, as it's pushing out towards left field. A lot of right-handed hitters for presumably both these teams. It's more common in Class A baseball, and they could push one out to left field over that fence if that wind catches it right. But it should be a great day of baseball. This is a beautiful facility here at Sioux Falls Stadium, the Birdcage, home of these Canaries, and it's going to be great atmosphere for these players to play in at the high school level, getting a chance to move up and see what a professional field might have in their future.
Brayden, why don't you go ahead and thank a few of our sportscaster partners here before we continue on here to open things up here at the Birdcage.
Yeah, we'll start with First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, they've been providing South Dakota families and businesses just like yours with personalized banking services. Truxedo, a real truck company. America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty at 260-1600 and unlock the American dream. And lastly, Yankton Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home.
All right, thank you, Brayden. And let's get into our standings review. That's brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. Now, Brayden, we have our bracket for us. Why don't you go ahead and just give us a rundown of the bracket over the next couple days?
Yeah, we'll just start with the first round in chronological order. So this is when the games will happen today. First game, obviously, number 1 Harrisburg against number 8 Yankton. That's coming up. First pitch scheduled for 11 a.m. The second game of the day will be number 4 O'Gorman against number 5 Rapid City Stevens. That is scheduled for 1 p.m., but it'll be immediately following this one between the Bucks and the Tigers. And then tonight at 5 p.m., Sioux Falls Lincoln, number 2 seed against number 7 seeded Sioux Falls Roosevelt. And in the nightcap immediately following, number 3 Brandon Valley against number 6 T Area. The winner of the 1-8-4-5 matchup will meet tomorrow at noon. The winners of the 2-7 and 3-6 matchups will meet tomorrow at 2:30, and the state title game will take place tomorrow night at 6:30. All those right here at the Birdhouse, or the Birdcage.
The Birdhouse.
The Birdhouse. Birdhouse doesn't sound as intimidating as the Birdcage.
Yeah, we get here and we're changing things. No, you have the Birdcage, beautiful stadium. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, the home of the Sioux Falls Canaries. My first time broadcasting here. And Yankton's first time under Coach Drew Lawrence, at least, being here at all for the state tournament. And so it's kind of a new ground for everyone involved on the Yankton side. Harrisburg, of course, here almost annually. Very good baseball program. And they showed that in the Legion season last year. Obviously, pretty much the exact same team, minus maybe one or two guys. But you're looking at the 2023 American Legion state champions.
Yeah, they moved on to the Legion Nationals, and I think they were one of two teams out of our region. I think Rapid City Post 22 made it as well, but that was a great run for them last season in the Legion Ball. Like you said, a lot of the same names are making up this Harrisburg team today as they're looking to add some more hardware to their cabinets.
All right, and let's get into our pitching matchup here today, and our stat lines brought to you by Vision Care Associates. As we turn our vision towards the pitching mound, you should be considering turning your eyes to the experts at Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. Located at 2701 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton, that's Vision Care Associates.
We'll start with Sam Goki here on the season. This includes some stats against Pierre. So he has 28 and 2/3 innings pitched. He's going to start today for Yankton. It's across 7 games. He has 4 starts, 3 wins. He's allowed 6 earned runs, issued 7 walks, and has 23 strikeouts, which is the second most on the team. A 1.47 ERA, a .98 WHIP. He has been a great pitcher, only a sophomore for this team, and he is getting a big start today in the opening round of the state tournament. He's got a tall task across from him as Harrisburg is going to throw out Maddox Plack on the mound. Plack, we have his regular season stats as he was named All-State this year. 27 innings pitched across 5 games, 4 wins, across 5 starts, 4 wins. He's allowed 20 hits, 7 walks, struck out 41 batters, and has a 1.037 ERA. Another very good pitcher. This is 2 very, very good pitchers on the mound today. Goki, the young guard, so to speak, as a sophomore, while Plack is coming in as a senior. So we get to see that difference in age, the next generation and the current ace for Harrisburg.
All right, our key player of the game brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point you in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton. Brayden, I'm actually going to hurry up and cut you off. Why don't we go over our all-region and all-state selections for these teams?
Yeah, we'll start with the Harrisburg Tigers coming in as the number 1 seed. These guys were named either All-State first or second team or All-Region. Senior pitcher Braxton Kusler, senior utility man Carter Gronseth, junior infielder / pitcher Eli Kokenge, senior pitcher Maddox Plack, who we'll see today, and a senior infielder shortstop Maddox Shear. And for Yankton, 3 honorees, 2 of them first-team All-State, and Samuel Goki All-Region. So he will be the starting pitcher today, the sophomore made All-Region. The 2 first-team All-Staters are junior utility man Matthew Sheldon, who will be DHing today, and senior shortstop Lucas Kamshoff. Kamshoff and Sheldon going to be 2 key players as they have been all season. We'll look at their stats here as our 2 key hitters. 500 batting average on the season, an OPS of 1.410 for Lucas Kamshoff, 35 hits, 18 of them for extra bases, 2 home runs, 18 RBI, and 28 runs scored. As for Matthew Sheldon, comes in with a 444 batting average, a 1.119 OPS, 625 slugging, 32 hits, 8 of them for extra bases, 2 home runs, 22 RBI to lead the team, and 19 runs scored, tied for second most on the team. See, both of those guys are just exceptional at the plate. You hear Coach Lawrence talk about it. He believes those are the 2 best, 2 of the best, if not the 2 best hitters in Class A this season.
All right, thank you, Brayden. And let's go over a few more of our sportscaster partners. Without them, this broadcast would not be possible.
And we'll start with the UPS store, offering packing and shipping, plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com.
All right, thank you, Brayden. And we'll go ahead and take a break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Again, Hy-Vee was a helpful smile in every aisle. I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler. This is the South Dakota Class A State Quarterfinals at the Birdcage on KYNT, KYNTV.
Get ready for a summer of adventure with the Ford SUV sales event. I'm Brandon Tykero. Right now, get up to $1,750 bonus cash on 2024 Broncos, Bronco Sports, Explorers, and Escapes. In addition, also get 90 days deferred payments. We have the selection and pricing to make your next new SUV purchase easy and fun. See them at lewisandclarkford.com or stop by the lot, 4th and Capitol, Yankton. The Ford SUV sales event now at Lewis and Clark Ford.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
Get ready to grill. Nothing sizzles with flavor like Sheboygan Bratwurst. Slide into your local grocer for a pack of natural casing wieners. Swing into grilling season with Sheboygan sausage. Produced with pride right here at Simple Meats in Yankton. It's a home run.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Are you or a family member receiving Medicare calls asking if you've received your new Medicare card? This should be a red flag, as Medicare is not sending out new cards, and Medicare will not contact you to ask you about your card. If you have, or someone you know has received this type of call, and they gave out their Medicare number, please contact the South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Is the open road calling your name? Explorers Credit Union is here to put you in the driver's seat of your next adventure with an exclusive auto loan offer. For a limited time, get 1% cash back and reduce your rate by 1% when you purchase or refinance your car with us. Imagine where you could go with extra cash in hand and lower monthly payments. Get pre-approved today and explore the road ahead with confidence. Learn more and apply at explorerscu.com today. All loans are subject to approval. See credit union for details.
At Triple Time Rudy's, not only do you get top-notch fuel to keep you on the move, but it's a destination for delicious local treats. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's your community's pit stop for more than just fuel. Triple Time Rudy's supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, stop by Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
Bryce Ladwig here alongside Brayden Butler for the South Dakota High School Baseball Class A quarterfinal matchup. This is the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee does have a smile in every aisle. Number 8 seed Yankton taking on number 1 Harrisburg to see who will move on and live on to fight another day into Saturday's matchups right here at the Birdcage in Sioux Falls. Brayden, I want to thank a few more of our sportscaster partners.
Yeah, we'll start with Aztec of Yankton, as they were founded on innovation, and a passion to help their customers. Right now, they're offering a healthy sign-on bonus with great wages and benefits. Build your career with a group that's built to connect from rock to road, and click careers at aztecindustries.com. Aztec is the proud team sponsor for Yankton High School baseball. Also, Midwest Insurance Agency. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment. Avera. moving health forward, and One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton.
All right, thank you, Brayden. We have a pregame interview that's brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. It's available on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in large cans at Yankton Hy-Vee. Brayden, you caught up with Coach Drew Lawrence yesterday for our interview, and we'll go ahead and play that for you right now.
Coach Lawrence in the state tournament up at Sioux Falls Stadium, going to the Birdcage for the Yankton Bucks, taking on the Harrisburg Tigers. There's a couple things involved that make it a little interesting this time of year with state track and stuff. We'll talk more about that later, but how are you doing today?
Doing good. We're excited to be able to go up there and play, so we're happy.
And you're so excited to get up there into Sioux Falls Stadium. Is this one of the first trips for Yankton? Have they ever, in your coaching tenure, played up at the Birdcage before? I know it's going to be a different kind of venue for them than they've ever been in, if they haven't.
For me, it's the first time I've done it. I don't know if it's the first time. I mean, Yankton has a pretty rich history, so I'm sure they've played up there in a state tournament before. But this is my first time since my head coaching tenure that we've made the state tournament. So, yeah, it'll be different for us, and we'll see how it goes, I guess.
You know, you got a couple big-name players who got honored for their season so far as All-State and All-Region for club baseball. Lucas Kamshoff and Matthew Sheldon, both All-State and All-Region, and then Sam Goki as well getting an All-Region nod. Talk a little bit about those guys, how they've helped the team this year, and how happy you are as a coach of those guys to see them get these honors.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, postseason awards are really cool. I'm happy for them. The cool thing about it is like they're better people than they are baseball players, so that all comes together and kind of works in hand with that. But you know, Lucas, I'm probably biased, but I think he is one of, if the not best player in the state. There's just things that he can do on a baseball field that other people can't, and so it's been really fun to watch him grow. This is Lucas's third year being All-State. I'm guessing there's not a ton of kids in the state that can say that they've been three-time All-State baseball players, and so that's something that he should be super proud of. I don't know if he cares too much about All-State or anything like that. He doesn't really say much, but I know that we're happy for him. Matthew Sheldon, you know, I knew he'd get All-State, first-team All-State. Shocked me a little bit because he was sidelined a little bit. He was only able to DH, so usually coaches won't vote for somebody who's only able to DH, but that's, I guess, how impressive that Matthew was at the plate, and really deserved to be on first team, but I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. So happy for him, and he's going to be able to continue to do this for the rest of this year and this summer and next year as well. And then Samuel Goki in All-Region, he had a below-1 ERA for the regular season. Gave up a couple earned runs against Pierre, and his ERA actually got over 1, but you know, it was slow getting into it to the start of the year, being a sophomore, but him being able to go out there and do a good job on the mound has really helped us.
You know, with those guys, obviously going to play a key part in the state tournament. There's a couple of guys who are going to have a busy weekend in Sioux Falls. I know Austin Goebel, who's been the leadoff hitter for most of the year. He's got state track. He's trying to win some state track medals along with other guys, Evan Sirk and Trey Sager, I know off the top of my head, are competing. Do you know about the availability of those guys? Are they just focused on the state track meet this weekend, or how are you going to play with that, or with those guys being potentially unavailable?
Yeah, they might be unavailable. We got to see what they're. I know for sure that Austin and Evan have events at 11:30, so they won't be there at game time for baseball. I know they both said they're going to try and get over, but you know, some of that's beyond their control. They're not able to control if the events that they're running are on time, or if they advance and have to run another final. So they're primarily focused on track, but if they're able to, they're going to cross the parking lot and they're going to come over and try and help us win. So it's different. I know a lot of schools don't have to deal with it. I think I would have loved to have those guys there, but I think it's cool that Yankton has guys that are able to do both the state tournament and state baseball tournament. And, you know, we like multi-sport athletes, and sometimes this is the way it works out.
Let's turn our attention to the Harrisburg Tigers, a very, very good Harrisburg Tigers team this season, coming in as the #1 overall seed. What are you expecting in this game on Friday morning in Sioux Falls, and do you have any idea who you might be throwing out on the mound for Game 1 against the Tigers?
Yeah, they're good. They're the best in the state. They have been since the start. They won the state leading title last year and pretty much returned to everybody. So it's going to be a battle for us to stay in the game. But I think the longer we can stay in the game, the better off we're going to be. It's funny because baseball is a different sport. Sometimes things happen and don't go your way, and sometimes they go your way. So I guess that's why you play the game, and we're just excited for the opportunity. We're hoping to give them a little run and then see if we can come out on top. But if not, then that's okay. But for us pitching, I think we're going to go with Samuel Goki. He's been so strong for us this year, and know what we're going to get out of him, and know he's going to get in there and compete. And so I think he's going to do a good job. But it'll be fun. It'll be entertaining for all of us, I'm sure.
All right, Coach, thank you for taking time out of your day to talk to me. Good luck for the Yankton Bucks in this one, taking on the Harrisburg Tigers. Should be a fun one in Sioux Falls. Good luck, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All right, that was Coach Drew Lawrence joining us on the Hy-Vee pregame show, and that was our pregame coach interview. Again, brought to you by 1919 Root Beer. We now turn our attention to the vision of the game, brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Brayden's judging off that conversation. What would you say the vision of the game?
Say try to jump on them early. This is a number one team in the state. They've only lost 2 times all season. Try to get out there and put them behind the 8 ball a little early on, get the bats going right away. You're going to be leading off today, which I believe is the only second or third time, be the third time with Pierre last week on KYNT and KYNT-TV. We're broadcasting a game where the Yankton Bucks bats are up first. So let's see what they can do coming out of the gate. I know they got Tate Bestie leading off, and then that dangerous 1-2 punch right behind him with Lucas Kamshoff and Matthew Sheldon. Try to get those bats working early. Put them on their back foot early on and try to shock the number one team in the state early on in the state tournament.
Fans of the game today brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you're traveling to a home or away game, be sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue. Your umpires of the game brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the diamond. And your starting lineups brought to you by First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time. And as Brayden, we get ready for that, I'm going to thank a few more of our sportscaster partners, including Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire, because they do more than sell tires. That's Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. And FNBO, the great big small bank, and for more than 165 years, they've been with you where you are. And the UPS store, offering packing and shipping plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. And Yankton Thrive. Yes, there is a thriving business economy here in the Yankton area. Your one source and resource for all businesses, from retail to manufacturing, is Yankton Thrive. For more, go to yanktonsd.com. All right, those starting lineups, again, brought to you by First Chiropractic Centers. Brayden, go ahead.
We'll start with the Yankton bats, as they will be leading this thing off here. Tate Bestie will bat first, followed by Lucas Kamshoff and Matthew Sheldon. Owen Wishon will be your cleanup hitter. Easton Feeser batting in the 5-hole. Samuel Goki batting for himself, starting on the mound and hitting 6th. Mark Cottle 7th. Frankie Entfeld in the 8-hole, and the catcher Gavin Johnson rounds out the order, batting 9th. In the field for Harrisburg to start things off, it'll be Tegan Muntz out in left, Max Carlson in center, and Palmer Boyd at right field. Around the horn, inside the diamond, Noah Boshi will be at third base. Shortstop will be Maddox Shear. Second baseman will be Eli Kokenge. First base, Carter Gronseth. Behind the plate will be Isaac Ostrom and Maddox Plack on the mound. That is your battery for the Harrisburg Tigers in this opening round of the Class A state tournament.
All right, and again, we thank our sportscaster partners.
Yeah, we'll start with Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit northtownusa.com. FloorTech, whether your home or floor is wet, call FloorTech at 665-4839. Sherco, they're a proud supporter of Yankton sports. We need to be sure, make it Sherco. And Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. They've been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Roy Wilcox State Farm is a proud supporter of Yankton Athletics.
All right, we have Yankton with a 12-11 record at the 8th seed. They are 6-7 on the road this season. Harrisburg, an 18-2 overall record, the first seed. Of course, they're home in this game, but a road game, neutral site. They are 8-2 on the road this year. Who will be moving on to Saturday to the state semifinals of Class A tournament? We'll find out coming up here shortly. We'll take a break. This is Yankton Bucks playoff baseball on KYNT, KYNT-TV.
The mission of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Hi, I'm Roy Wilcox with State Farm Insurance. We have been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, we're here to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Give me a call or stop by anytime.
Call Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance today, 665-7140. Find more at roywilcox.com.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Women, have you had your annual exam? With May as Women's Health Month, Yankton Medical Clinic OBGYNs remind you to prioritize your health so you can continue focusing on the health of your family. No matter the stage of your journey, pre-pregnancy, pregnancy, motherhood, or menopause, Yankton Medical Clinic OBGYNs are the women's health experts. Call to schedule your annual health check today or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com to schedule online. So much care, so close to home.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
Small businesses are neighbors serving neighbors. Passionate people who give our community character and personality. It's why at F&BO, we're passionate about helping you meet every moment at every stage of your business with guidance and solutions to help you take your business where you want it to go. Online and mobile banking, payments, lending, transfers and deposits, all made easy and more secure so you can do more. F&BO, big believers in small business. Member FDIC.
Hello, here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with the family, or hang out with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches, and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wings flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Thursday 4 to 11, Friday to Sunday 11 to 11 on Walnut just north of 4th Street in Yankton.
All right, welcome back here to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee was have a smile in every aisle. Brayden, we have a few of our sportscaster partners we would like to thank.
Yeah, we'll start with Pizza Ranch. For legendary chicken and the best pizza, it's Yankton Pizza Ranch. They're on Broadway or over the phone at 665-1222. First Chiropractic Center, making life better one adjustment at a time. Stockman's Motorsports, your local players dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmans ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. Stockman's Motorsports is a proud supporter of all area athletes. And, of course, thank you again to Aztec of Yankton. They are founded on innovation and a passion to help their customers. Build your career with the group that's built to connect. From rock to road, click careers at aztecindustries.com. Aztec is the proud team sponsor for Yankton High School baseball.
All right, thank you, Brayden. And they're doing their official on-field starting lineups. And we're going to go ahead and actually step aside. We'll have the national anthem. We'll come back with your first pitch, and we'll get the Class A state tournament underway here from the Birdcage in Sioux Falls. Is the Yankton Bucks. It's the Harrisburg Tigers coming up next here on KYNT and KYNT-TV.
Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
I am Juan Francisco Duarte, and basketball allows me to show my adventurous spirit. Right after graduating Mount Marty, I was selected to be part of the national basketball team for Colombia. Here, I think, is a great opportunity for me to expand, grow, and also help others to adventure in their journey.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Olson Pest Technicians is a family-owned business since 1966, and with over 50 years of pest management, they understand your issues, and their well-trained team will help you solve your pest problems. Issues with cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, bats, termites, spiders, rats, mice, or other creepy crawling pests? Give your home a fresh start and use the proven method of fumigation to take care of your pest problem. Olson's Pest Technicians will thoroughly get rid of pests so you can rest easy again. Call Olson Pest today, 800-KILL-BUG. That's 1-800-KILBUGS.
FM 1021 and AM 1450 KYNT Yankton.
Did you know Sherco offers more than egg tarps? As an industry leader in construction, waste, and flatbed tarping systems, Sherco offers manual and electric tarp systems for not only grain trailers and grain carts, but also side dumps, end dumps, belly dumps, roll-offs, flatbeds, and more. To learn more, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best, demand Sherco.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Gardening and spring cleaning can give your body a workout, but with the bending, reaching, twisting, and pulling, your body may not be ready. This is Dr. Mackenzie Erlandson from First Chiropractic Centers. To make spring cleaning and gardening less painful, it's important to prepare your body for these activities. Our team of doctors and staff focus not only on pain relief, but also address the underlying causes, such as muscular imbalances, proper techniques, and lack of conditioning. Visit firstchiropracticcenter.com, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Back in 1982, the most popular TV shows were 60 Minutes, Dallas, and MASH. Also back in 1982, Larry's Heating and Cooling began. This is Miles for Larry's 42nd year. We've got something special for you. For a limited time, get a Lennox high-efficiency furnace and air conditioner fully installed for just $5,842. That's right, $5,842. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion, your only locally owned Lennox dealer.
Are you ready for a hydration revolution? Introducing Ghost Hydration, the ultimate drink to keep you feeling refreshed and revitalized. It's packed with a unique blend of electrolytes and vitamins, giving you the perfect balance to conquer your day. And its variety of mouth-watering flavors will make your taste buds dance with joy. Hitting the gym, going on an adventure, or just need to pick me up? Ghost Hydration has your back. Experience the hydration revolution for yourself. Stay refreshed, stay revitalized, stay ghostly hydrated with Ghost Hydration.
I'm Colby Cookta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT. Call 605-665-4567 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. I'm Colby Cookta, Financial Advisor, Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
Are fine lines and wrinkles making you feel less confident? Imagine a smoother, more radiant you in just one visit. The solution? Botox. Dr. Elwood at Elwood Family Dental Care is trained and experienced in providing cosmetic Botox to reduce fine lines in the facial region. Say goodbye to frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead wrinkles, and rediscover your natural beauty with safe and effective Botox treatment. Contact Elwood Family Dental Care today to schedule a consultation and see if you're a good candidate.
All right, and welcome back here. This is KYNT and KYNTV, the Hy-Vee pregame show. And we are at the first pitch of Brayden. I am excited. Never thought you got the Birdcage. Well, I guess I knew it was a possibility, but just think about the Birdcage and our first broadcast here.
And it's almost surreal to be at a ballpark this nice. And it's not MLB, but it's still a professional ballpark, and it's a very, very, very nice ballpark that we're at here today.
All right, first pitch brought to you by Lewis & Clark Ford. Lewis & Clark Ford is a proud sponsor of Yankton Athletics. Visit them at 4th and Capitol in Yankton or at lewisandclarkford.com. All right, and first pitch temperature here today, 57 degrees, and the wind is gusting from right to left field, Brayden. As I'm looking up the actual wind, wind speed here, and it's 20 miles per hour from the west to the east. So there is the short porch out in left. So we have some fly balls that get high enough. Maybe the wind actually helps it carry out to the left corner.
Yeah, it looks like they call it the flight deck here at the Birdcage, and maybe someone can put some drive into the ball and send it out there, and that's a perfect place for the wind to be pushing today. Got some clouds rolling in, so that might drop the temperature here even after first pitch, but hopefully it's a good day for baseball at the ballpark, even if it is a little windy.
Maddox Plack on the mound, the right-hander for Harrisburg. We went over his stats and things of that nature. Tate Bestie will be leading us off for the Yankton Bucks. And the first game, the opening game of the South Dakota High School Baseball Association Class A State Quarterfinals is right here. Good crowd on hand here at the Birdcage. A ton of Yankton support, and I think Yankton wins the fan support battle.
Yeah, there's a lot of red in the stands. There's still some maroon as well. It's just a couple different shades.
First pitch of the game is a strike. Called an 0-1 count.
0-1 now to Bestie. Looking at him on the season. 344 batting average, 462 on base, 21 hits, 4 of them for extra bases, and 9 RBI, 19 runs scored.
And Plack delivers, spikes it in the dirt in the opposite batter's box. A 1-1 count now to Tate Bestie. And Plack gets his sign. He works from the stretch and delivers a breaking ball. Hits the inside corner for strike 2. It's a 1-2 count now to the leadoff hitter. Plack looks into Ostrom and delivers a fastball. Misses high and outside. Count now even 2-2.
Let that one go a little early there. Let it slip too far up out of the zone. It's a good snag behind the plate, though, to keep it from going to the backstop.
And the 2-2, Tate Bestie swings through a 74-mile-per-hour changeup and is set down on strikes. That's one away.
They have a radar here at Sioux Falls Stadium. I like that.
You were so confused.
I'm like, how did you just?
I just know things.
I'm like, okay, sure, buddy.
That brings up Lucas Kamshoff, and of course, Kamshoff, the best hitter in Yankton's lineup.
If you ask Coach Drew Lawrence, the best hitter in the state, I'd be inclined to agree.
And swings hard through an 84-mile-per-hour fastball. It's an 0-1 count.
It's going to be nice having that now, because usually we're just guessing. I remember, who was it for O'Gorman earlier this year? We were guessing high 80s, but we couldn't know for sure.
And the 0-1 misses on the outside. And go through Kamshoff's stats again, Brayden.
He's sensational hitter. 500 on the season for the batting average, an OPS of 1.410, 35 hits, 18 of them for extra bases, so half the time it's an extra base hit. 2 home runs and 18 RBI, 28 runs scored to lead the team in that category.
73-mile-per-hour curveball almost hits Kamshoff on the inside. Broke a little late, so 2-1 count.
You got about a 10-mile-an-hour difference between your fastball and off-speed. It can definitely change the pace for those batters as that one's in there for a strike at 85.
An 85-mile-per-hour fastball hits the outside corner. We're even at 2-2 to Kamshoff. And the 2-2 misses outside. And now it is a 3-2 count to Kamshoff. Plack checks into Ostrom and delivers a payoff pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. Kamshoff will take his base. Yankton has their first runner of the game. A 73-mile-per-hour curveball misses on the outside.
It's part of the game we didn't really talk about with Kamshoff, but he's taken a lot of free bases this year. He leads the team in that stat category as well. That was his 17th walk drawn. He's also got 9 steals, and he's never been caught on the base pad, so he's not afraid to take off. Talk about the power and the bat. He's also got some speed with him.
Kamshoff leading off first. First pitch is Sheldon. It's a chopper foul. And Coach Drew Lawrence almost had it. He's shaking his head over there in the third base coaching box.
Matthew Sheldon on the season, this is that 1-2 punch for Yankton. He comes in with a .444 batting average, a 1.119 OPS, 32 hits, 2 home runs, 22 RBI to lead the team, and 19 runs scored, which is tied for second.
0-1 to Sheldon is a fastball at 85, missing on the outside. It's a 1-1 count. Yeah, I need to get a radar gun at Riverside. We need to do that.
Put that in next year's budget. But we've talked before, something's got to get cut, and you're probably looking at it.
And the 1-1 check swing strike went around. Sheldon went around on that changeup. It's a 73 mile per hour. Really devious pitch there.
And
deceptive pitch.
Definitely pulled the rug out from underneath of him there. It's about 12, 13 mile an hour off of what we've seen the top speed is for Plack so far with the radar gun here at Sioux Falls Stadium. And that's early on, too. He's still settling in.
The 1-2, Sheldon swings at an outside pitch and is put down on strike. Second strikeout of the top half for Maddox Plack. Both swinging. Tate Bestie struck out in his first at-bat in the top of the order. Lucas Kamshoff staying on first. He took a walk. Now it's Owen Washon in the cleanup role.
Washon's batting .333 on the season with an .850 OPS, 20 hits, 5 of them for extra bases, 14 RBI, 13 runs scored. He's drawn 7 walks, and he has a steal as well on the base paths.
Washon takes an 85 fastball, high for a ball. And changeup misses on the outside. It's a 1-1 or 2-0, excuse me.
Good patience here from Washon early on. Both of the outs on the board are from strikeouts from Plack, so try to get it to a hitter's count here if you're Owen.
And the 2-0 to Washon. Curveball, strike on the inside.
You can see Washon start to turn away from that one, so it definitely had that late break to find the zone.
We're in a perfect position also up high to see it actually breaking as well. And the 2-1 from Plack to Washon. Fastball at 83, called strike, 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the first. 1 run around for Yankton at first base is Lucas Kamshoff. The 2-2. And it is a grounder. It is picked up by the second baseman, and he gets him over at first in time. That was Eli Kokenge, one of the best players in the state. Dove to his left, and from his knee sends it over to Gronseth over at first. That is the 3rd out, but Yankton able to at least get some contact, Brayden, and get in the field and kind of maybe break some of those nerves.
Hey, getting contact of a guy like Maddox Plack early, who's a all-state, all-region, whatever you want to call him, honoree this year, that's good to see and try to establish that confidence early on. We talked about it with the vision of the game. You want to get those bats going early. A couple pokes was good to start. Now they need to build on that now here in the second inning when they get back to the plate.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. Ahead to the bottom of the first. Still no score. This is Yankton Bucks playoff baseball, KYNT and KYNT TV.
University of South Dakota football and volleyball season tickets are available now. The Coyote football team reached new heights in 2023, totaling 10 wins and hosting 2 home playoff games. South Dakota volleyball continued their tradition of success last season, clinching a share of the regular season Summit League title. Join the party this upcoming season and secure your seats today. For ticket information, visit goyotes.com.
On the mound for Yankton, Samuel Goki, sophomore for the Yankton Bucks, but still one of the most reliable pitchers on the team.
Yeah, he's definitely come into his own as a young player here late on in the season. Talked to Coach Lawrence earlier this week. He mentioned as a sophomore, but he was a little slow out of the gates, but he's definitely settled in, has a almost sub-1 ERA. As we look at how Yankton lines up in the field, it'll be Easton Nelson out in left field, Tate Bestie in center, Frankie Intveld in right, around the horn, inside the diamond. It'll be Mark Cottle at third base, Lucas Kamshoff at shortstop, Owen Wishon at second, and at first base will be Easton Feaser, your battery today. Goki on the mound, behind the plate, Gavin Johnson.
Jack Riley at the plate as he takes a ball, and now the 1-0 is lifted out toward right center for a base hit. And up with it is Frankie Infeld out in right, sends it back in. Leadoff hit for Jack Riley and the Harrisburg Tigers.
It's exactly how the Tigers wanted to come into this one. Get the swings going early. That brings up Max Carlson. Eli Kokenge on deck is the 3-batter minimum, but we could see Tegan Muntz or Maddox Shear barring a double play here for Harrisburg.
Max Carlson, powerful right-handed hitter. And Samuel Goki checks over at first. And throws over to first. Nice job over there by Easton Feaser, digging it out of the dirt. Always a dangerous play. First pitch to Carlson. Is chopped toward third. Mark Cottle up with it. The throw over. He will get the surefire out over at first as Jack Riley will advance to second. That's one away.
At the very least there for Max Carlson, you take away the double play ball and you put a runner in scoring position. It may not be the flashy at-bat that you want, but that's old school baseball right there. Moving the runner station to station and putting him in scoring position.
All right, and then this brings up Eli Kokenge, one of the best players in the state. We already mentioned that when he was in the field. We'll mention it again, Brayden.
Yeah, he made that diving effort out in the field, going to his left, and now he comes up to the plate as well. He's made a defensive play that helped Harrisburg. We'll see what he can do at the plate.
First pitch to Kokenge is a ball on the outside. It's a 1-0 count. And now Goki checks runner at second and delivers a strike on the outside. It's a 74-mile-per-hour fastball. It's a 1-1 count. And turns around and sends Jack Riley back to second base, scrambling. Yankton doesn't have any power arms necessarily, Brayden, maybe aside from Lucas Kamshoff when he pitches, but they do have accurate pitchers.
Yeah, it's all about putting the ball where it needs to be and
relying on your defense.
On your defense, forcing ground balls. That one off-speed pitch from Goki came in at 60. That can be an eternity in the box waiting for that one too. So that's another factor you got to think about, causing some swings and misses with guys out ahead of the pitch.
And the 2-1 is a called strike, a 74 fastball. Wait, do they call that? I think the scoreboard just messed up. Yeah, it's 2-2.
2-2 count.
They had 3-1 up there. They still do.
But we talked about it with Plack on the mound for Harrisburg. The other, when you got that 10 to 15 mile an hour difference between your fastball and your changeup, it can really change the pace.
Curveball, Kamshoff at short, up with it, throws over to Feaser, gets him just in time, but a runner advances another 90 feet in Jack Riley. So 2 away here in the bottom of inning number 1. The go-ahead run for Harrisburg, 90 feet from home with 2 outs.
There's your cleanup hitter coming up to the plate as well, with Tegan Muntz playing out in left field today. After an opening single for Harrisburg, it's been back-to-back ground balls to the left side of the infield. You know, Muntz wants to get a hit of his own, put the Tigers on the board early.
And a swinging strike to open these things up, 75 miles per hour, 0-1 count. Goki delivers another fastball. Did he hit 78?
He's starting to turn it up here all of a sudden, Sam Goki.
78, it's an 0-2 count. Here we go.
Once you loosen that arm up a little bit, started maybe putting a little more velo on it. That one comes in at 79.
Just keep going up. So a 79 mile per hour fastball misses, though, high. It's a 1-2 count. Misses high as well. We're at 2-2. Again, bottom of the first, 2 away. Runner on third for Harrisburg. No score.
See if he pulls the string on here, a run of fastballs.
And a curveball looking, strike 3 at 64 miles per hour. Tegan Muntz goes down on strikes. And there was 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the top half of inning number 2. Still no score here at the Birdcage in Sioux Falls. That is your scoreboard update, brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Back in 60 seconds, Yankton Bucks playoff baseball, KYNT, KYNTV.
Hey Yankton, are you looking to get down and dirty with full-time benefits and great pay? This is Luke from Hydro Maintenance. Come join our maintenance team where every day is something new, from electrical and all the way to hydraulics. We need your hands-on experience and mechanical knowledge. Hydro Maintenance is waiting for you. At Hydro, you will be a part of a bigger story, a story shaped by you. Apply today. Jobs.hydro.com. That's jobs.hydro.com. Search Yankton.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
And welcome back to the Birdcage. Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler here on KYNT and KYNTV. We're covering the Yankton games here this weekend. If Yankton were to have their season ended, we won't be here tomorrow. If they do, we'll be covering the Yankton games here tomorrow if they win. So hopefully we have 3 games, Brayden, to call.
I'm hoping for 3. It should be a fun one. I'm hoping for 3 wins as well. We crown ourselves state champion. We can move on to the Legion season with some hardware.
Yes, Easton Feeser will be our first batter here for Yankton.
Feeser coming in as a .308 batting average, 20 hits, 8 of them for extra bases, 10 RBIs, and he came in tied for second in runs scored with 19 on the season. He's drawn 11 walks as well.
And it is Maddox Plack on the mound for Harrisburg. He just works from the stretch. First pitch, 84 fastball, misses low. It's a 1-0 count.
After Feeser will be Sam Goki, and then Mark Cottle will be your 3-batter minimum. Frankie Entfeld waits in the wings. He's batting out of the 7-hole.
And another fastball misses low. It's a 2-0 count. And this one is fouled. And Brayden, we make this joke all the time, but maybe to our pickup. Oh my gosh, I think it did hit our pickup. At the top of it. Kurt, don't worry. GM Kurt, I think it just hit the top.
You can't prove that it was us. Even though we just admitted to it on a live broadcast.
No, it really did. So it's a 3-1 count now to Feeser. Well, Brayden, I was looking out there. I was joking, but I can see our truck, and I saw it hit the top. So the 3-1. Off the bounce. Off the bounce.
All I'm going to say is if I disappear for an inning and a half, just know that truck has been moved. So...
And so a 3-2 count as that was a called strike. And Feeser set down on called strike 3.
He thought it had missed the zone there, but called strike 3 is just clipped the outer half. Feeser was looking to take first base on a walk, but then he sat down to bring up Sam Goki.
Yep, pitcher versus pitcher here. Samuel Goki steps in.
Goki, an all-region player this year. We already talked about him on the mound. At the plate, he's batting .321 with 17 hits. 9 RBI and 16 runs scored.
And this one is popped out to first base and works his way over his Gronseth, and is able to put it away. It's 2 away. So a P3 in your scorebooks.
I guess Goki didn't want me to keep talking about his stats on the season. I wonder what he's hiding in here.
It brings up Mark Cottle, the gamer, as he is known.
I guess the stat I didn't get to was 8 stolen bases. I don't know why he would hide that from people, but...
And 80-mile-per-hour pitch, misses low, 1-0. Probably a fastball.
Probably took a little off there trying to place it and just left it too low.
1-0 to Cottle. Fastball misses outside. It's 2-0 count. 2-0 called strike on the outside. Took some off that, a changeup.
Looking at Mark Cottle's stats on the season, he's batting just under 250 with 6 hits, 4 of them for extra bases, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. He's also drawn 4 walks.
And a called strike, it's a 2-2 count. And now Plack delivers. 86 mile per hour, a fastball swinging right through it. Mark Cottle set down on strikes. Yankton goes 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2 with still no score.
Take this time to thank a couple of our Sportscaster Club members, starting with the Fox Stop. For all your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop. Buell's Cleaners for rugs, uniforms, linens, and other cleaning services. Go to Buell's in downtown Yankton. Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. And MT and RC Smith Insurance, an independent insurance agency offering you a variety of products for your individual, family, and business needs.
All right, thank you, Brayden. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Yankton Bucks Playoff Baseball on KYNT, KYNT-TV.
¿Está buscando una casa para comprar? Me llamo Deb Speck de Vision Real Estate y puedo ayudarle a encontrar la casa perfecta. Yo sé que la barrera del idioma puede ser difícil, pero puedo facilitar el proceso. Escoja a un agente que se habla español. Envíeme un mensaje de texto 605-661-9398.
Traveling to Yankton for business or pleasure? Then book your stay at Yankton's 2 best hotels, the Fairfield Inn and Suites and Holiday Inn Express. Both are conveniently located to everything in Yankton. Both offer complimentary hot breakfasts and meeting rooms for business travelers. And if you want a great rate and still be able to change your reservation without a hassle, call either hotel direct. The Fairfield and Holiday Inn Express, 2 great hotel choices when visiting or arranging rooms for guests to Yankton.
All right, welcome back to Yankton Playoff Baseball here. Samuel Goki on the mound as we begin the bottom half of inning number 2. And it's Maddox Shearer at the plate, has the 1-0 and laces the 1 out to center field for a base hit as Tate Bestie will send this back into Kampshoff at short. That's a leadoff single for the Tigers.
Shades of the first inning, Goki gave up a leadoff single on the second pitch of the first at-bat of the game to Jack Riley. Riley eventually got stranded at third. We'll see if he can do something similar here with Noah Boshi coming up to the plate.
Boshi, a powerful right-handed bat. And I say that as he hits this one hard out toward left and over the glove of Easton Nelson. And the Tigers are going to send the runner home. Kampshoff the throw. He has an arm, but it's off center to Gavin Johnson. Harrisburg has an opening run, leading 1-0 on a big double from Noah Boshi.
Yeah, big double there and a big hit to get from a guy who's batting 6th in your lineup. So the bottom part of the order stepping up there, getting the first run of the game on the board for the Tigers. That'll bring up Carter Gronseth here, the first baseman.
So Carter Gronseth. Digs in. He can also add a run if he gets a base hit here. Goki checks into Johnson, shades to the outside of the plate, and curveball right up the middle, and that will score Boshi. And so Harrisburg leads 2-0 on an RBI single from Carter Gronseth.
Back-to-back RBIs for the Tigers. Got them rolling early here in inning number 2. After only recording 1 hit in the first inning, they already got 2 here. Actually, should be 3 here in this inning.
Brings up Isaac Ostrom. And a quick throw over to Fees over at first, trying to get the runner. Slides back in safely, does Gronseth. And Goki checking over on the runner, trying to calm things down now. Fastball misses on the inside. 1-0 count. Called strike in the outside portion of the play. It's a 1-1 count now to Ostrom, the catcher for Harrisburg. And this one is fouled back into the crowd. Counts at 1-2.
Looked like a hit and run there was the plan called for Harrisburg. Burner was taken off for second. If Ostrom, well, even with the double play, we will see Palmer Boyd, who's on deck, and then after that, it's the top of the order, back to Jack Riley for Harrisburg.
And a called strike. It's a 2-2 count now. A quick throw over. And Fieser applies the tag, but Gronseth already slid in safely. And the 2-2. Runner takes off. Johnson's throw above the head of Owen Washan. And Kamshoff able to cut it off behind the bag, but a stolen base for Harrisburg, and now they have another runner in scoring position to the Tigers.
That's just fundamentals there, backing up the play. If Kamshoff's not there, that's rolling into center field. There's probably a runner at third for Harrisburg as they draw a walk there to have runners at first and second.
So Ostrom takes first. And as you said, runners at first and second. We do have a mound visit. Coach Drew Lawrence comes out to calm down his infield, and Samuel Goki on the mound. Harrisburg leads 2-0 here at the Birdcage in Sioux Falls. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll come back. This is Yankton Bucks playoff baseball on KYNT and KYNT-TV.
Get it cleaned with Buell's.
Dress shirts, suits, dresses, coats. At Buell's, they specialize in dry cleaning and pressing. You can pick it up or even have it delivered.
Got a tough stain you're worried about getting out? Leave it to Buell's. They're experts in getting out those nasty stains.
Do you wash your own comforter? If you really want it clean, let Buell's do it. Their large-size washers are perfect for comforters.
If you need it clean, take it to Buell's. 444 West 3rd, Yankton.
Bryce, Ladwig, Brayden, Butler here at the Birdcage in Sioux Falls. Harrisburg has a 2-0 lead over Yankton in the bottom half of inning number 2. There's no outs, and Harrisburg's still threatening with Palmer Boyd at the plate as he takes the ball.
And Boyd rounds out the 9-man order, so Jack Riley, the leadoff hitter, is on deck. He'll see the plate barring a triple play, which I've never seen at the high school level personally.
And this one is hit out toward right field, and gloving it out there is Frankie Infelt. Just good positioning by Infelt out there. Could have easily dropped in for a single. And Palmer Boyd flies out.
And one thing that Coach Lawrence has spoke highly of in the past is the ability of the outfielders for Yankton. I know Bestie's out in center right now, but Austin Goebel, when he's available, he's currently just across the road at Howard Wood Field trying to win some state track medals right now, but those guys have been great in center. Infeld is a corner outfielder, both in right and left, and Easton Nelson out in left today. All of them have done a great job when they play out in the field.
Jack Riley at the plate. Curveball in there for a strike, 0-1.
Goki here trying to settle back down after giving up 2 runs already in this inning. Just a sophomore, so this is a high-pressure situation for a young kid.
And Hopper over to second. Playing it with Sean on the move and able to keep his balance and throw over to Fieser for the out. That's 2 away. Runner advances, or both runners advance, I should say, to second and third.
Yeah, Fieser, you can see him, the wheels turning as he was getting that ball. He was forced to his left really hard. He wanted to spin and try to get that double play to get out of the inning, but took the safe play at first, make sure he got at least 1 out. And it brings up a situation where a simple ground out will end the inning. You don't get any more damage.
I should have said runner stay put. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, Max Carlson. Strike called, 0-1. Gavin Johnson shades to the outside of the plate, waiting for the pitch. Curveball, call striking the outside, 0-2. So Goki working ahead here.
And it's something you like to see after, like we mentioned earlier, a tough start to the inning. Got a couple hits off him right in a row. I think all three of the first three batters got hits. 2 of them came across to score.
The 0-2 misses on the outside batter's box. Is a 1-2 count.
Talk about Gavin Johnson there for a second behind the plate, how he's kind of shading to the outside. He's gotten so good at framing this season. We've seen him grow in the position all year long, taking over from a guy who was a stalwart back there for recent years in Jace McCorkle, who graduated last year.
And curveball misses as a 2-2 count now to Max Carlson. 2-2 a pitch. Misses high. It's a fastball. And we're at a full count.
Great discipline by Carlson here to take 3 straight balls that are thrown his way after going down 0-2 in the count.
The payoff pitch. Carlson fouls this one back into the net, and we'll have payoff pitch number 2 coming up.
Great battle at the plate, exactly what you want to see from a guy who's batting second in your lineup here, but with 2 down in the bottom of the second, trying to keep the inning rolling.
Payoff pitch number 2. Misses on the inside, maybe even hit Carlson, grazed him, or at least it doesn't matter. He gets a walk anyway, but it was very much on the inside portion of the plate. Bases are loaded for the Tigers, and the best hitter in the lineup, Eli Kokenge.
And with that, if it did hit him, 'tis but a flesh wound. Tis only a scratch. I butchered my own movie quote. It's all right.
Check swing. Kokenge went around on a change-up on the outside. It's 0-1. And Kokenge arguing with the home plate umpire. Let me arguing, just letting him know. Umpires love that. And the 0-1. Curveball misses. And it's a 1-1 count. And it looked like he may have held up his swing. It was very, almost a nonchalant check swing. So 1-1 misses high and outside. It's a 2-1 count to Kokenge.
There's a fine line in baseball sometimes with officials of pleading your case and complaining or arguing, being argumentative. And I don't think Kokenge crossed that line at all. Just maybe wanting a little more of an explanation as he takes another ball to make it a 3-1.
So 3-1 count. And pitch misses high, and so Yankton walks in a run. Now it's a 3-0 lead for Harrisburg. So an RBI walk for Eli Kokenge.
Yeah, the Tigers showing their prowess at the plate here in the second inning after what was a good defensive first inning for the Bucks. It's been all Tigers here in the bottom of the second.
We'll have batted around now. Tegan Muntz takes a strike from Goki, 0-1.
Yeah, Muntz was the final out of the first inning.
And he hits this one out toward left, just foul, and that would have been a backbreaker for the Bucks. Brayden, if that would have found its way into the corner, fair.
If it had touchdown fair, you're looking at least 2 runs and looking at the potential of speed at first with Kokenge. You could have seen him come all the way around too.
But the count at 0-2, Goki delivers. Curveball swings through and set down on strikes is Tegan Muntz. But the damage has been done. 3 runs on 3 hits, 3 runners left on base, and no errors. Harrisburg leads Yankton 3-0 here on KYNT and KYNT-TV. That's your scoreboard update, and that is brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be a part of your daily routine. Increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories. No sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Back in 60 seconds is Yankton Bucks Baseball. KYNT, KYNT-TV.
Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics. Boston Shoes to Boots is your headquarters for quality and comfortable shoes for the whole family. From athletics and work boots to sandals and dress, we have you covered by our popular brands like Brooks, New Balance, Birkenstock, Red Wing, Keen, and so many more. Shop our location downtown at 313 Cedar Street or visit us online at bostonshoestoboots.com. Boston Shoes to Boots, your footwear expert since 1915.
You can help us promote Yankton. I'm Nancy Winandy from Yankton Thrive. Be a champion for Yankton. Share with people you meet how great Yankton is. Tell them about our wonderful recreational areas, incredible schools, fun events, and plentiful jobs. All of that, plus being a safe and friendly city, make Yankton a great place to live and thrive. Encourage them to visit the Yankton Thrive website, yanktonsd.com, for all the information they need to make Yankton home.
All right, Bryce Ladwig, Brayden Butler here at the Birdcage. Sioux Falls, top of inning number 3. Harrisburg leads Yankton 3-0. Frankie Infeld will take his place in the batter's box. I'll turn over play-by-play to Brayden Butler.
See what the first pitch is here from Plack to Infeld. He takes it, but it hits the inside part of the zone for strike 1. Infeld on the season. He's got a .457 on-base percentage, a .629 OPS. He's drawn 12 walks to lead the team. He also has 6 runs scored, a couple RBI. Took that one for a ball, so it's a 1-1 count. Infeld at the plate right now. Gavin Johnson on deck in this. The top of the order, Tate Bestie in the hole. That one's a strike there. 84 on the gun. Makes it a 1-2 count now to Infeld. The 1-2 misses outside for ball 2. It's a 2-2 count now to Infeld. Maddox Plack on the mound. We mentioned it earlier. He's an all-stater, second team this year as a senior. He's joined by Maddox Shear and Eli Kokenge as all-state honorees for the Harrisburg Tigers, and he gets the punch out there. Sits down Infeld to start the inning. That brings up the 9-hole hitter, Gavin Johnson. One down here in the top of the 3rd.
Johnson just spent a lot of time behind the plate there in the bottom of inning number 2. Always affects the catcher.
Could take a lot out of the knees. I crouched down earlier just to plug a couple things in. I was down maybe 30 seconds. Took me about a week to figure out my life.
Yeah, I thought you died.
I was almost there.
Thought I lost you, Brayden.
It's a 2-0 count now after back-to-back balls to start this one to Gavin Johnson. It was rough for me. I'm out of shape, unless you count a circle. 2-0. Catches the inside part for strike 1. It's a 2-1 count now to Johnson. Tate Bestie, the top of the order, on deck. That puts Lucas Kamshoff in the hole and Matthew Sheldon waiting in the wings. Bestie represents the 3-batter minimum, though. 2-1 in there for strike 2. It's a 2-2 count now to Johnson. The 2-2 swung on, popped back into the net. Count will remain 2-2 here to Johnson.
Right now, Plack at 41 pitches. Plenty of room to work with.
2-2. That one's popped out of play and lands just in front of us, almost into our window.
I would have got it. Have faith in me, Brayden.
Oh, endless faith. Never in doubt. 2-2 pitch. Inside for a ball. Count goes full to Gavin Johnson. Johnson on the season has a .366 batting average, 500 OBP, 15 hits, 3 of them for extra bases, and 11 RBI. He thought that was ball 4, but he will be walking back to the dugout as that is strike 3 called. Maddox Plack is settled in, and he is dealing on the mound for Harrisburg.
Top of the order for Yankton now. Tate Bestie struck out in his first appearance at the plate.
Trying to get something going here for the Yankton Bats in the top of the 3rd. They've been held hitless so far by Maddox. That one misses high and tight for ball 1. A pitcher with the name Maddox is dealing on the mound. Longtime fans of baseball have probably seen that one before.
Nice curveball there.
Very nice. Got Bestie starting to spin out of the way, and it cut just back inside and catches the zone for strike 1. 1-1 count now to Bestie. Back up the middle, into the glove of Plaque on the mound, underhand throw over to first in time to Gronseth, and that will do it here. 3 up, 3 down, no hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left on base for the Bucks. 3-0 still your score as we go to the bottom half of inning number 3 here on KYNT and KYN-TV. We'll be back in 60 seconds as Yankton takes the field and Harrisburg bats come back to the plate.
Hey, why are you in the garage?
This storm is bad. I'm worried about the garage doors.
Come on, what could happen?
A lot. Hail could dent the doors. Like that. And high winds could bend the doors or even break them. Like that.
So when that happens, what happens?
You call Upper Midwest Garage Door.
Upper Midwest Garage Door offers reliable storm damage repair for residential and commercial doors. We're an authorized Clopay dealer serving eastern South Dakota. Visit us at uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
All right, welcome back to KYNT and KYN-TV.
We got a pitching change on the mound here as well, Bryce. Mark Cottle stepping in. He's moving over from third base. Samuel Goki, his day is done. He will take Cottle's spot at third. Looking at Cottle's pitching stats on the season. 25 innings pitched across 6 games, 5 of them starts, 4 wins, 1 lost, 11 runs earned against him, 21 strikeouts, a 3.08 ERA, a 1.56 whip, a batting average against of 264. Coming in relief here in inning number 3, trying to maintain a 3-run differential here. These Yankton bats have been held quiet so far, but Harrisburg seemed to get him going in the back half of last inning.
Final Sam Goki stat line for pitching Brayden. 2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts.
Here's a meeting on the mound here. The umpires and now Coach Lawrence coming out as well. The confusion about the change, maybe? Not all the proper parties might have been alerted. Having a meeting of the minds right in front of Cottle right now between the 3 of them.
Well, he has his glove off, too, so it might be a wristband. Yeah, okay, so that's what I was thinking. He's wearing the wristband on his pitching hand, and that may not be allowed.
It's an equipment thing. They're going to let him keep it on his glove hand, so I assume it's just something where the wristband will stop sweat from running down your hands, and that can be perceived as an advantage. Who's to say? But we're getting our first pitch from Cottle here. First one misses outside for a ball. It's a 1-0 count now. The 1-0 from Cottle. Finds the outer part of the zone. Good framework by Johnson as well behind the plate. Makes it a 1-1 count. That one misses outside for ball 2. Pounding the outer half right now is Cottle. All 3 of his pitches have been to the outer half of the plate. We'll see if he works back inside. Still working the outer half, but that one misses for ball 3. (3-1). Sent back up the middle. That'll be a base hit to lead things off here. Gloved in center by Tate Bestie. Lead off single there for Maddox Shear, and that brings up Noah Boshi. Bottom of inning number 3 with a leadoff hit. This Harrisburg Tigers team, they've only dropped 2 games all season. They were absolutely dominant in the super regional round. I believe it was almost like 29-1 or something over the 2 games in Harrisburg's favor. They have some elite bats all throughout their lineup. That one's in there for strike 1 from Cottle. Forced to work out of the stretch now. She's swinging a miss for strike 2. Good pitcher's count. We'll see if Cottle tries to get him fishing. 5 hits so far for Harrisburg, 4 of them coming in the last inning, and 1 to lead off here. That one misses the zone for ball 1. 1-2 from Cottle. Runner takes off. Johnson, throw down, in there in time, tag down. He is safe at second base. That's going to be a stolen base. Puts the runner in scoring position and gets rid of the double play opportunity. Plus the ball missed the zone, so it's a 2-2 count now. Good steal there for Maddox Shear. Getting on second base. Boshi has a chance to bring him around to score now as well. Cottle working from the left side of the rubber. Right side as we see it on the camera. Throws, trying to find the outer half again, but misses. Count goes full here. We'll get a payoff pitch. Cottle comes set, likes the call he gets from Johnson, checking the runner at second. Now he'll fire home. Swung on and missed, strike 3. It was a hard battle, but it ends up in favor of Mark Cottle. 1 down now in the inning with a runner on second. That brings up Carter Gronseth. Gronseth, the first baseman. Almost said the thirst baseman. Is probably just my mind playing tricks on me. I forgot to bring a water to the game today.
Stop behind my Gatorade.
First pitch catches the outer half for a strike. How'd you know? I'm watching baseball too, don't worry. It's an 0-1 count now to Gronseth. 1 down in the inning. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Pulled the string on him there and got him swinging at a ball low. It's an 0-2 count now. We just saw this with the last batter, Boshi, but he was able to work it back to a full count. We'll see if Gronseth can battle back here. The 0-2 from Cottle. Misses away for ball 1. Cottle checking the runner a second. Now a fire home. Runner takes off for third. Swinging strike. Ball gets away on the throw down to third, and that's going to be a run scored on a throwing error. Might even call it a fielding error, as it looks like the turf monster got Sam Goki there as he was trying to stop his momentum and he fell down. Either way, it was a punch out on the play, but a run comes across the score, so make it 4-0 now on a strikeout.
And they are going to assess an error to the Bucks. I'll see who it was on.
First pitch to the next batter popped up. Shallow right field. Feeser giving chase. So's the second baseman, Washawn. He will glove it, and that will do it for the inning. But not before 1 run comes across on 1 hit, 1 error for the Bucks as well. No runners left on base. We go to the top of inning number 4 when we return here on KYNT and KYN-TV. That scoreboard update was brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Top of the 4th when we return with the Yankton Bucks bats. We'll be back in 60 seconds on KYNT, KYN-TV.
As times change, technology changes. Don't be left behind by your contact lenses. Vision Care Associates now offers infused multifocal contact lenses, specialized lenses that can provide you with clear vision at multiple distances without switching between glasses and contacts. Don't let glasses slow you down any longer. Call us today to schedule an appointment to try infused multifocal contact lenses.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose. Sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. At Yankton Rexall, when you feel under the weather, we want to help. But there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with the daily medications you're taking. The Yankton Rexall staff is there to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923.
Welcome back in here. KYNT, KYN-TV. We go to the top of inning number 4 in a 4-0 ball game. The Bucks trail the Tigers, the 8 seed Yankton Bucks, the number 1 seed Harrisburg Tigers in this one. Lucas Kamshoff to lead off for Yankton. He'll be followed by Matthew Sheldon and Owen Washon, your 3-batter minimum. No hits so far for the Bucks, and their only base runner has been the guy who will lead off this half inning. Drew a walk in the first for Lucas Kamshoff. He was then stranded on the base paths. See what Kamshoff has here coming in his second trip through the order. 0 for 0 in the official scorebook with that walk drawn. Opening pitch of inning number 4. Kamshoff started to go around but checked up. That'll be ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Had some bite to it, but I think it missed high. Ball 2. Looks similar to a couple other pitches today that Black has thrown. They've cut in on that inside part, but in a 2-0 count, swung on and sent to one of the sweet boxes up here inside the Birdcage. Makes it a 2-1 count. Need a paperweight. You start bringing those. Another pitch, swung on and missed, popped up out of play. Similar area, but not as high into the bleachers. Bunch of kids going after a souvenir ball. Makes it a 2-2 count. That one misses the zone, ball 3.
What do you think foul balls are going for here at the Birdcage? If it's 50 cents at Riverside, what is it here?
We'll see. I haven't heard an announcement from the PA guy. Maybe they're just souvenirs here. Count is full, though, to Kamshoff. And he will take ball 4. 2 walks so far in this game for Lucas Kamshoff. He's been the only base runner. Matthew Sheldon trying to change that for the Bucks as he comes up to the plate. Sheldon at the plate with Sean on deck. Feeser in the hole. Look ahead here for Yankton. Plack and the Tigers would love a ground ball in the infield, potential double play getter. First pitch misses for a ball. It's a 1-0 count now to Sheldon. Kamshoff on first. That one's in there for strike 1. It's a 1-1 count now. Took something off the top there. Breaking ball came in at 73. Kamshoff at first has 9 steals on the season. He looks pretty content as this one is popped up, shading out of play. That'll be another foul ball for the bleacher creatures. 1-2 count now to Sheldon. Misses outside. Count goes 2-2. Nobody down in the inning. Leadoff walk drawn by Kamshoff. It's a 4-0 ball game. Yankton trailing Harrisburg here. Still no hits on the board for Yankton either. That's swung on and missed. Strike 3. Matthew Sheldon sat down with the punch out. Brings up Owen Washon.
Reminder, Yankton missing some players for the state track meet across the street, as well as Harrisburg missing some players as well.
And off the top of my head for Yankton, Coach Lawrence said in the pregame, Austin Goebel and Evan Sirk most likely unavailable. They had track events that started at about 11:15, 11:30. First pitch was in there for strike 1 to Washon.
I'm not sure who all for Harrisburg, but I am relatively certain it's the same scenario.
And a lot of teams are having that situation early this year, but luckily it's right across the parking lot, so you can get back and forth pretty quickly. Throw over to first, not in time. Kamshoff dives back in safely. It's a 1-1 count to Washon. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on first. That one in there for strike number 2. Black fires the 1-2 home. Clips the outer half. Strike 3 call. Second out of the inning. Back-to-back punch-outs. That brings up Easton Feeser. Feeser, the left-handed hitter. The only lefty in the lineup right now for Yankton, but there are a few more lefties on the team. We just mentioned a couple of them over at State Track. That one misses outside for a ball. The 0-1, runner takes off for second. Throw down, not going to get there in time as Kampshoff slides in safely. Keeps a hand on the bag and gets the steal.
First runner in scoring position for the Bucks today.
Go with a 1-1 count here now to Feeser. First runner in scoring position. Trying to bring him around home. They trail 4-0. Throw home, swung on and missed. Had a bit of break on that ball. Off-speed pitch. Came in at 74. The 1-2 from Perlack. Gets him swinging strike 3. So after a leadoff walk, it is 3 straight punch-outs to end this half of the inning. No hits, no runs, no errors. 1 run left on second base. We go to the bottom of inning number 4 here on KYNT and KYN-TV. I'd like to thank a couple of our Sportscaster Club members, starting with Explorers Credit Union. Watch the Coach's Show on Saturday mornings, sponsored by Explorers Credit Union. Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. And Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. We'll be back with the bottom of inning number 4 in 60 seconds on KYNT, KYN-TV.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
FM 1021 and AM 1450. KYNT, Yankton.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Fly ball out to center field. Right center field is gloved by Frankie Intveld as we return to action here on KYNT and KYN-TV. A leadoff fly out to the right fielder. 1 up, 1 down in the inning. First pitch, swung on, popped out to center field by Jack Riley. It's shallow center, and it's going to land between a couple Bucks players out in the outfield. So that's going to be a single here for Riley. A 1-out single puts a runner on for the Tigers. That brings up Max Carlson. First pitch to Carlson, popped up, shallow infield. Second baseman Washawn getting underneath of it. He gloves it with the left hand, and that'll be out number 2. A fly out, a single and a pop out so far for Harrisburg in this one. 2 down in the inning with a runner on first base. That brings up Eli Kokenge. First team All-State for Kokenge this season. Well-deserved honor for a guy who's been one of the best players in the state all year long. Takes ball 1 from Cottle. Throw over to first, not there in time. Riley was able to hustle back. Cottle in his second inning of work on the mound. Did give up a run in the last half inning. This one sent out to left field by KYNT. It is high and it is deep. Easton Nelson trying to get underneath of it. It's high off the wall. That's going to be at least a double. They're going to send the runner home, and it's going to get past the cutoff man, Kampshoff. Sliding in safely at home is Jack Riley. That is an RBI double and another run on the board for Eli KYNT and the Harrisburg Tigers.
If you would have had a little help from the wind, Braid, that may have left the birdcage.
If he'd hit it just a little bit more to the left where the wall is lower, it would be gone right now near the flight deck. A lot of pop in that bat, but he'll take an RBI double right now to put him up 5-0 here in the bottom of inning number 4. Tegan Muntz at the plate. This one popped up into center field. Shallow center. It looks like Bestie ranging underneath of it. He will glove it for out. Number 3, but damage done on an RBI double by KYNT. It's a 1-run bottom of inning number 4, makes it 5-0 on the scoreboard. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We head to the top of the 5th here on KYNT and KYNT TV shortly, but that scoreboard update is brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be part of your daily routine. Increase physical performance and boost focus. Just 10 calories, no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. We'll be back with the Yankton Bats in 60 seconds on KYNT, KYNT TV.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
The other day, a guy came into the UPS store to pick up some blueprints we had printed for him. While we were finishing up the order, he asked about business cards as he was about out of his current supply. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. We all have various printing needs and the UPS store is here to help. Stop into our locations in Yankton or Vermilion and ask about our current print specials. Oh, the gentleman from earlier? We had new business cards ready for him the very next business day.
Welcome back in here, KYNT, KYNT TV. We go to the top of inning number 5. Sam Goki to lead off, followed by Mark Cottle and Frankie Intveld, your 3-batter minimum for the Bucks. They trail 5-0 so far in this one as we head to the top of the 5th. Each team was scoreless in the first, 3 runs in the second, 1 run in the third, 1 run in the fourth. Got Harrisburg this 5-0 lead. Yankton has been held off the base paths for the most part. A pair of walks drawn by Lucas Kampshoff. That's it so far for base runners. First pitch to Goki in there for strike 1.
Still hitting 85 miles per hour.
And even here late into the start, and going into your 5th inning of work, still mid-80s on the fastball. Big swing there from Goki. Took a little bit off that one, 79 on the gun. Makes it strike 2, an 0-2 count now. The 0-2 just misses, not by much. It's a 1-2 count now to Goki. It's a tough take there in an account where you got to protect. Goki starts to go around. I don't know if he did or if it was a called strike either way, but he is sat down on the punch out.
They called that he went around.
Did call that he went around, so that is a strikeout swinging. Brings up Mark Cottle. 1 down in the inning now, trailing by 5. Yankton needs a late inning rally here. That one misses inside, ball 1. The 0-1, or the 1-0, excuse me, make it 2-0. Count. Cottle takes to a 3-ball count. 3-0 as that one misses the zone as well. Cottle most likely taking all the way here. I can count on one hand how many times I've seen Yankton take a swing in a 3-0 count. Usually taking all the way to try to draw that walk, but that one hits the zone 3-1. (3-1) pitch. Misses the zone, ball 4. Mark Cottle will take first base. First base runner today for the Bucks, not named Lucas Kamshoff. That brings up Frankie Infeld. Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner here for Cottle as well. Beck Reichen coming out of the dugout. Reichen's got some wheels on him as they throw him out on the base paths. That pitch misses away, ball 1 to Infeld. Maddox Black has been working very well on the mound so far. Gets a swing and a miss there from Infeld for strike 1. That was 72 on the breaking ball as well. Just got Infeld out in front. And that one, he pushes in there on a breaking ball into the zone. We've seen that a lot from Maddox tonight. Just sneaking in the front half of the plate to these right-handed batters. Ground ball to the shortstop, could be 2. Flip to second base, 6-4-3, and that will do it for the inning. A 6-4-3 double play ends things here in the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base as that double play ends things here at the Birdcage in Sioux Falls. We go to the bottom of inning number 5. Harrisburg has a 5-0 lead here on KYNT. KYN TV. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Women, have you had your annual exam? With May as Women's Health Month, Yankton Medical Clinic OBGYNs remind you to prioritize your health so you can continue focusing on the health of your family. No matter the stage of your journey, pre-pregnancy, pregnancy, motherhood, or menopause, Yankton Medical Clinic OBGYNs are the women's health experts. Call to schedule your annual health check today or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com to schedule online. So much care, so close to home.
Welcome back in here. KYNT, KYN-TV going into the 3rd inning of work on the mound for Mark Cottle. He's given up a 1 spot in the 3rd and 4th so far since coming in relief of Sam Goki. See what Yankton has here. Trying to keep this a 5-run ball game. They only have 2 more trips through the order to try to tie this thing up at least in forced extras. They want to keep it as close as possible for the time being. Harrisburg looking to start to put this game out of reach in their own right. First pitch for Cottle, misses away for ball 1. Cottle's been really liking that outside part of the plate. This one popped up, shallow right field, and Infeld shading underneath of it, and he will glove it for out number 1. Maddox Shears sat down, brings up Noah Boshi. Cottle working out of his windup. Has Johnson shading to the outer half behind the plate as he misses for ball 1. He also works on the left side of the mound, so he's shading that way, likes to work that outer half. Sometimes it's tough to stick the bat out there and poke it where you want it to. Gets him swinging for strike 1 there. It's a 1-1 count now from Cottle. That one high and a little bit tight. Ball 2. That being said, though, if you can get the head of the bat out there, you can definitely drive it to opposite field. As this one is driven out to opposite field. Giving chase is Easton Fieser and Frankie Intveld, but with the shift in the outfield, neither of them can get there, so that is a single for Boshi. Runner at first now with one down in the inning. Brings up Carter Gronseth.
Number 9, Carter Gronseth.
First pitch swung on and missed for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Cottle comes set. Wheels and deals. This one popped up out of play down the first baseline. Hit near a couple fans, but everybody looks okay down there. Count goes 0-2 now to that foul ball. Cottle comes set for the 0-2. He's going to step off and reevaluate.
Don't forget those foul balls are worth $1. Take them on down to the front gate.
I just heard over the PA, Bryce. That's $1 here.
I was wondering.
Throw down to second base on the steal attempt. Tag. Got there in time. Delayed call from the umpire, but they get him on the base paths for out number 2.
Really nice throw from Johnson.
Good throw from Johnson. Good tag from Washawn at second. Now 2 down in the inning and a 1-2 count now. Trying to put the first goose egg on the board for the Tigers since the first inning right now. The 1-2 from Cottle. Bounces one in the left-handed batter's box for ball 2. That one inside ball 3. Full count now. Good battle here at the plate. Harrisburg coming into this one as the 1 seed. Got him strike 3 there, though. That will set him down to end the inning. The first 0 on the board in the Harrisburg score column since the first inning. 5-0 your score as we head to the top of inning number 6. Yankton Bats need to start a rally here. They got to get on that board if they want to keep their season alive. That scoreboard update brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Yankton Bats when we return on KYNT and KYN-TV. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Small businesses are neighbors serving neighbors. Passionate people who give our community character and personality. It's why at F&BO, we're passionate about helping you meet every moment at every stage of your business with guidance and solutions to help you take your business where you want it to go. Online and mobile banking, payments, lending, transfers and deposits, all made easy and more secure so you can do more. F&BO, big believers in small business. Member FDIC.
It's time to stop making excuses. The peace of mind you get after a colonoscopy is worth it. It's the best way to prevent and detect one of the deadliest cancers. In fact, your doctor can remove precancerous polyps during the procedure if necessary. That's right, before it even turns to cancer. No buts about it. Get a colonoscopy at 45 and follow up every 10 years or as recommended by your doctor. Find a location or schedule now at avera.org/colon.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Welcome back in here, KYNT, KYNTV. It's an 0-2 count to the leadoff hitter, Gavin Johnson, as Yankton trails by 5, and they get him with the punch out. 5-0 ball game. Strike. I don't know if they said he was swinging or not. Might have broke the plane. They say he broke the plane, and that brings up Tate Bestie after a leadoff strikeout. Turn things back over to Bryce Ladwig. Bring us down the home stretch.
Thank you, Brayden. Tate Bestie, as you mentioned, struck out in the first inning and grounded out back to the pitcher in the third. Looking for a change of fortune here. And lifts this one foul to the concourse here at the Birdcage. And as we just found out, $1 for those. I'm going to abruptly leave the broadcast and just go make some money.
Need to find about 10 foul balls so I can pay for lunch on my way home.
I have kids to feed.
I am the kid to feed for myself.
The 0-1 check swing called strike, I believe, on Tate Bestie. So now the count sits at 0-2. Maddox Plack still on the mound, still doing an incredible job. 84 pitches right now, has a no-hitter. And Tate Bestie pokes this one over to first, and that will be a ground out over to first to Gronseth.
Yeah, one unassisted there as Gronseth was up with it. Here's a guy for Yankton, his third plate appearance, but he hasn't registered an at-bat in the official stat sheet. He is 0 for 0 with 2 walks. Lucas Kamshoff coming up. Talked about him, and he's a powerful hitter, 500 batting average. Second on the team in RBIs. That's a couple home runs this season, but he hasn't had a chance to really show that power. Been showing discipline at the plate so far.
And Plack delivers an 84 ball, 84 mile per hour fastball for a ball 1-0. Still having that velocity. And curveball hits the outside edge for a strike at 73 miles per hour out of 1-1 count.
Black has been showing a good mix of pitches, a good mix of speed. Some of these have more break than others, and that one broke a little too far and got away from the catcher there to the backstop.
2-1 count now to Kamshoff. Called strike. Kamshoff took. It's a 2-2 count now. To the Mount Marty University baseball commit, Lucas Kamshoff.
He'll keep playing at Riverside Field in Yankton for years to come.
The 2-2, Kamshoff. Fouls this one off of his shin. Count remains.
Hopefully it was the shin that has the guard on it.
And Plack checks in with Ostrom behind the plate. He's shaded to the outside portion of the plate. There's the 2-2. And foul back into the netting. Count still remains.
Thinking about that foul ball off the shin or knee or whatever for Kamshoff. These guys are way tougher than I am. I hit my leg on a trailer hitch about 2 weeks ago, and I still don't walk straight.
The 2-2 to Kamshoff in the dirt. And now the count is full. I just had nothing to say to that, Brayden. I mean, I feel bad for you. I just have really nothing to add. I just have nothing to add to that.
There's nothing to say about it, brother. I'm just praising the toughness of Kamshoff.
And the payoff pitch. And Kamshoff will have the first base hit for Yankton in this game. Laces this single right up the middle.
The no gets broken up for Maddox Plack, and there's a little bit of action over in the bullpen area right now for Harrisburg. Don't know if they were just letting Maddox ride it out until the no was gone, or if they're going to let him keep rolling here.
So out of the 4 base runners today for the Bucks, Lucas Kamshoff has been 3 of them.
2 walks and now that single.
And Matthew Sheldon at the plate takes a ball to 1-0. Sheldon 2 strikeouts in this game. Very unusual for Sheldon. Takes the ball again, 2-0. Excuse me.
You talk about a guy who's only struck out about 10 times and 81 plate appearances coming into today.
And another ball delivered. It's a 3-0. Black now, falling behind Sheldon. He is at 96 pitches, so his day will be coming to an end soon. And call strike on a curveball. It's 3-1 count. I think it's 105, right? And then he has to be done for, well, the tournament.
Yeah, well, if you throw 40 pitches, you're done for the tournament with only, you have to take at least 1 day of rest as he gets him swinging there. But 105 is the maximum you can throw in a game. You can finish the batter once you hit that 105 mark, but that is your last batter.
Well, yeah, that 105 is like you're done for the week, but it's not a week-long state tournament, so. And the payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Sheldon set down on strikes, his third of the day. And Yankton, it remains off the board, but they do put one up on the hit column. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. As we enter the bottom half of inning number 6 with Harrisburg leading Yankton 5-0. This is Yankton Bucks playoff baseball on KYNT, KYNT-TV.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
And at the plate for Harrisburg, as we begin the bottom half of inning number 6, Isaac Ostrom. And he will take a ball from Mark Cottle, 1-0. Good crowd on hand here today between Yankton and Harrisburg. I expect a lot of good crowds, as predominantly mostly Sioux Falls area teams. Rapid City and Yankton being the only exceptions. 3-0 count now.
Yeah, looking at the crowd right now, it's a lot of different shades of red. You got the brighter shade for Yankton all the way down to the darker maroon for Harrisburg, and there's even some pink in the crowd.
It's just 3-1 count now.
Showing support for their favorite colors.
Ostrom takes a strike and takes another strike. It's a full count. Nice curveball on the outside. The payoff pitch. And this one sent foul behind us here in the press box.
There's a lot of glass doors and windows at this suites area for here at the Birdcage. You got to wonder if those are double reinforced glasses.
And this one knocked up the middle. Lucas Kampshoff moves to his left on the move and fires a bullet over to Fieser. Just showing the brilliance in the field of Lucas Kampshoff.
Great stretch as well at first by Fieser. Ostrom wasn't exactly huffing and puffing down the first baseline. He had some get up and go in him. Had to be a good throw and a good stretch to beat him.
And that brings up Palmer Boyd. He's flown out to right field twice today. And it's a called strike from the right arm of Mark Cottle. And this one is lifted high up toward left field. 3 different Yankton Bucks converge, and it will end up going down for a hit in front of Easton Nelson. Goki also went out there. And it's a base hit for the Tigers, for Palmer Boyd, his first of the day.
It's one of those balls that just ended up in no man's land. Goki, as you mentioned, as well as Lucas Kampshoff giving chase from the infield. Easton Nelson coming in from the outfield, and it just dropped in that sweet spot.
And that brings up Jack Riley. 2 singles today. 3 singles today as he laces this one out toward left. And so 2 runners on for the Tigers.
Puts them in the double digits for hits as well today.
10 total hits for the Tigers. They'll bring up Max Carlson as Coach Drew Lawrence will come out to speak with his pitcher, Mark Cottle. The infield will also converge. And we will actually go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Yankton Bucks Playoff Baseball. KYNT and KYNTV. Harrisburg leads 5-0.
Are you concerned about macular degeneration and the impact it can have on your eyesight? Vision Care Associates is proud to offer new technology that can help diagnose and manage macular degeneration earlier and more effectively than before. With cutting-edge equipment and the expertise of Dr. Fieser, Dr. DeYoung, and Dr. Slowey, we're dedicated to providing you with the best possible care. Call today and see the difference.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
All right, and welcome back. We do have a pitching change, Brayden.
Yeah, new pitcher out on the mound for Yankton. That means Mark Cottle's day is done. It'll be the junior right-hander, Cale Gary. Looking at Gary's stats on the season, 36 innings pitched, which is the most on the team. Across 7 games, 6 starts, 3 wins, 3 losses, 14 earned runs, 31 strikeouts, a 2.72 ERA, a 1.61 WHIP, and a batting average against of 3.01 for Cale Gary. He's been right up there in the pitching category. Every pitching stat line you see, it's him, it's Cottle, and it's Goki that are near the top of it for this Yankton Bucks team, and those are the 3 pitchers we've seen so far today. Is Yankton trying to keep this just a 5-run ball game as they're getting down to their last chance through the order here coming up at the top of the 7th.
Thank you, Brayden. And as we mentioned the crowd before, you are starting to see some other teams in the parking lot area. And also remember, we've mentioned it a couple times, the state track meet is also happening at the same time. And speaking of that, the wind, I can only imagine that's not pleasant.
I hope whatever throwing events are happening today, that the wind is at their backs to help them a little bit, because trying to throw into this wind would not be fun. It was baseline 20 mile an hour. I think it was gusting up around or above 30 as well here in Sioux Falls. So it's been a very windy day for us here inside the Birdcage, and of course them over at Howard Wood Field in the state track meet.
All right, here we go. Max Carlson at the plate. Cale Gary gets ready to deliver his first pitch of the game. And it's a strike up top. It's 0-1 count. 2 runners on for Harrisburg. Sorry, Brayden.
No, you're good. Completely necessary for the broadcast here, Bryce. I smell pizza.
Does it smell like it's going to end up in this booth?
It might end up in my hand after the game.
Gary checks the lead runner. And delivers a curveball, and I thought it was going to be a delayed strike call, but it is a ball on the outside, 2-0. And Gary checks the runner again and delivers. Ball misses low and in the dirt.
Gary trying to work low and away here, force some weak contact potentially to second baseman with Sean, and turn a double play, try to end this inning. But right now he's got a hold a battle out of it. It's a hitter's count right now.
And the 3-0 is swung through and missed by Carlson. It's 3-1 count.
Different than the mentality we saw from Yankton earlier on. Usually in 3-0 counts, the Bucks will take all the way. Looks like Carlson had the green light there. Swinging away in a 3-0.
And Gary hits Carlson in the back, hit by a pitch, and the bases are loaded for the Tigers. So things got a little bit more difficult for the Bucks now. Just 1 away here in the top of inning number 6. Harrisburg with a 5-0 lead, and the bases loaded for arguably one of, if not the best player in the state, Eli Kokenge.
Yeah, first team All-Stater this year for Kokenge. He's already had a good day at the plate, and he can really turn this game on its ear with a good pop. This one's sent back into the stands, though.
I was worried about our camera. 0-1. Our pickup did get hit earlier. So, I'll mention that again. It's 0-1 count. Curveball misses on the outside, 1-1 count.
The only silver lining you can see from that hit by pitch earlier on is now there's a force at any base for Yankton, so just go to the nearest bag. If there's a ground ball to them, they can try to turn two.
In the dirt, nice block by Gavin Johnson. Saves a run from coming across. That is the block of the game, brought to you by H&R Block. Open year-round, providing bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. Call 665-3366. The 2-1, chopped over to third. Goki charges and gets the force out at home. Very nice defensive play, heads-up play from the Yankton Bucks. It's 2 away.
Trying to save as many runs as possible. Still a runner on every bag, but now you only need 1 out to get out of the inning.
That brings up Tegan Muntz. 2 strikeouts and a flyout to center field in the game. Curveball misses on the outside, 1-0. Pitching changes today are brought to you by Hedro, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When you're ready for a break and looking for a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. And Muntz laces this one up the second base bag, out to center field. 1 run comes across, another one follows, and Harrisburg has a 7-0 lead.
Tigers bats they've been exceptional all year long. We talked about it in the super regional round, putting up almost 30 runs over a 2-game series, allowing only 1 run the opposite way. This is a very, very good Harrisburg Tigers team. You don't lose 2 games all year and not have a lot of talent in your roster.
And Gary checking the runner at second and delivers. And 1 hopper over to second. Sean up with it and hesitates. He actually struggled to get it from glove to hand, but recovered and threw a missile over to first to get the out. It's a 4-3 put out for Shear, and that will end the top of inning number 6. 7-0 Harrisburg on top. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6 right here from the Birdcage on KYNT, KYNT-TV. Back in 60 seconds.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose. Sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. At Yankton Rexall, when you feel under the weather, we want to help. But there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with the daily medications you're taking. The Yankton Rexall staff is there to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923.
Get ready for a summer of adventure with the Ford SUV sales event. I'm Brandon Tykrow. Right now, get up to $1,750 bonus cash on 2024 Broncos, Bronco Sports, Explorers, and Escapes. In addition, also get 90 days deferred payments. We have the selection and pricing to make your next new SUV purchase easy and fun. See them at lewisandclarkford.com or stop by the lot, 4th and Capitol, Yankton. The Ford SUV sales event now at Lewis and Clark Ford.
And welcome back to the Birdcage. Yankton Bucks playoff baseball on KYNT and KYNTV. And we're actually in the top of the 7th. I don't know why I said the bottom of the 6th earlier, Brayden, but it's all right. The Birdcage does that to you.
The Birdcage. It rattled your cage a little bit there, Bryce.
Yeah, when you are in doubt, just blame the venue for no reason whatsoever. It's definitely the Birdcage's fault. But Yankton needs to work a big top half of inning number 7. Needs to score 7 runs just to keep this thing going, as Owen Washon is at the plate and takes a curveball in there for a strike. 0-1. And another ball. So it's a 1-1 count now to Washon. Maddox Plaque still on the mound at 102 pitches. And this one's fouled back into the net. So 1-2 count now to Washon.
basically needs to get the out here if he wants to see another batter today.
Plack delivers a really nice curveball, and I only chuckle because that was a really nice curveball. 74 miles per hour, and gets with Sean buckled at the knees, and that is a strikeout looking. So Sean is set down. That brings up Easton Fieser, the only left-handed bat in the lineup for Yankton today, and sends this one foul. And the 0-1 called strike on the outside. 0-2. This will be Plack's last batter.
He's pitched an absolute gem today, only giving up one hit. He gave up a couple walks. There have been base runners, but a gem of a day for him.
And misses on the outside, a 1-2 count. I'm sure he's a little upset he can't go the whole game. Just one out shy of it. As this one is sent out toward left field, and it is a hit down for Easton Fieser. Rounds first, goes to the corner, and he's up with a stand-up double. Easton Fieser gets Yankton's second hit of the game.
And the manager coming out of the dugout. So that will do it today for Maddox Plack. You know, All-State second team maybe turned some heads here in the opening game of the state tournament, allowing only 2 hits, and that second hit came on pitch 108, I think, of the day. So hard-fought day for him on the mound. He has the Tigers up 7-0 in the top of inning number 7. We'll see who they try to bring out to bring it home, as it looks like that is number 1, Ty Raymond, who will be stepping onto the mound for Harrisburg here, trying to close things out.
All right, we'll be back in 1 minute. Yankton Bucks Baseball, KYNT, KYNTV.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop, and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
All right, welcome back to Yankton Bucks Baseball, KYNT and KYNTV. Maddox Plack finishes his day. He is responsible for the runner at second, so we'll have his final stats for you in the post game. But out there right now for Harrisburg, who did we say, Brayden?
It was Ty Raymond out there.
Yeah, Ty Raymond. Should be listening to you sometimes.
Hey, you aren't the first one. You won't be the last one who doesn't listen to me.
Ty Raymond out there for Harrisburg trying to finish this thing off for the Tigers. The Tigers, if they finish this game right now, will take on the winner of...
You take on the winner of O'Gorman and Rapid City Stevens, which will have first pitch following this one. Usually they do 30 minutes between games, allowing teams to warm up.
And get the fans in here and things. And Samuel Goki lifts this one foul to begin his at-bat. Popped out to first base and struck out today. And next pitch, ball in the dirt. It's a 1-1 count. And the 1-1. Curveball misses high. 2-1 count. Dare I say, Brayden, maybe a little bit of a slider, actually.
think the new hot button term for pitching
Slurve.
is sweeper.
Or sweeper, yeah, that's right. All right, and the ball gets away from the catcher Ostrom, and so his fees are advancing 90 feet to third. At the very least, Brayden Yankton would like to get a run across.
First run of the game is 90 feet away, closest any Buck has been so far today. Harrisburg can say the pitching a plaque as well as just the defensive play.
3-1 misses high, and Goki will stand on first with a walk.
Runners at the corners now. He brings in Cale Gary. It'll be his first at-bat of the day. He's hitting in place of Mark Cottle, who he replaced on the mound.
So Cale Gary, his first at-bat, as you mentioned. Takes a ball high, 1-0.
Gary on the season has appeared at the plate in 9 games, has a .566 OPS, 5 hits, 2 of them for extra bases, 5 RBI, 7 runs scored, 3 walks, and a steal.
And pitch misses on the outside. It's a 2-0 count. And curveball misses high and tight there on Gary. It's a 3-0 count.
Call that the crew cut.
It's a called strike. Taken all the way was Gary. I say that just purely based on body language.
You see that it feels like it's a coaching instruction for when every Yankton Buck player usually on 3-0 counts, they don't really have a load up at all. They're taken all the way.
And another called strike. Our count is full. As Raymond has fought his way all the way back. Payoff pitch in the dirt, and Cale Gary draws a walk. Bases loaded for the Bucks. And the Bucks are wondering, Brayden, why they couldn't face Raymond to begin with. They had Maddox Plack. And that's not to take away from Raymond. I'm just saying that.
Plack was so dominant.
Yes, and Yankton able to get some walks here. Get some runners on.
Get some runners on, get some movement on the base path. That's what Yankton likes to do, is to get busy on the base paths, but they haven't been able to get anybody out there.
Yeah, Frankie Infeld at the plate. Curveball misses on the inside. Infeld struck out and grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. And Infeld swings over that one. It's a 1-1 count.
Raymond's put himself in a bit of a tough position here now with the bases loaded and only 1 out, but if he forces a ground ball, that can still end the game.
The 1-1. And off the hands of Frankie Infeld, but swung, so it's a 1-2 count.
I think that hit the knob of the bat.
Or that meant the knob, yeah.
That was interesting.
It ricocheted, yeah.
It ricocheted. Thought I heard it catch a little bit of the bat.
1-2 misses. Nice. That was a close pitch. We're at 2-2 count.
If it missed, it was by a whisker.
The 2-2 from Raymond. And off the handle again from Infeld. Chop foul. 2-2. There is one away here in the top of inning number 7. Bases loaded forward the Bucks. Bucks trail Harrisburg 7-0. And the 2-2. Ball misses high. We have another full count. And the payoff pitch. Misses behind Frankie Infeld, and Yankton is on the board. An RBI walk for Frankie Infeld.
The bases loaded, that brings up Gavin Johnson, who's a good hitter out of the 9-hole. That top of the order is getting danger close with Tate Bestie on deck, Lucas Kampschoff in the hole, Matthew Sheldon waiting in the wings. It's been a tough day for the Yankton lineup, but they got the guys they want coming up to the plate.
And they actually are running Raymond off the mound now. They are bringing in another reliever of the Harrisburg Tigers. We'll have that information for you when we come back. Let's take a 1-minute break. Yankton Bucks baseball here on KYNT and KYTV.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
All right, welcome back to the Birdcage. Caden Severson on the mound, Brayden, and the pitch change.
See if Severson can bring this one home. They're putting him in a tough situation with the bases loaded. 1 out in the inning, though, so a ground ball could still end this game right here. Gavin Johnson trying to avoid that and bring some runs home. Looks like we do have a courtesy runner on as well. Didn't catch it earlier. As Beck Reichen is at second base.
All right, so because his run, that he's responsible for, came across, I do have the final stats from Maddox Plack. His pitching line, 6 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run is earned, and 3 walks, 13 strikeouts. That's a good day for Plack.
Maddox Plack was absolutely dealing, came in as second team All-State. Performance like that in the state tournament makes a case. Maybe should have been first team. He's a darn good player, and he showed that today for the Tigers with an ace-level performance on the mound.
And Severson getting warmed up, another right-handed arm, as Yankton was able to, well, not knock around Raymond, but were able to get a double and then 3 consecutive walks. And so that is where we're at right now. There's 1 away here in the top of inning number 7. Yankton trails 7-1. And still a mountain tall task to try to get back in this, but you know, their bases are loaded, and I've seen crazier things happen.
There's been there's been wild comebacks this year on KYNT broadcasts. Mount Marty University in the GPAC tournament had a great comeback. Yankton kid Joe Goki walked it off in the bottom of the 9th. Yankton, now the Bucks, the high school team, trying to follow suit with that.
Gavin Johnson, Yankton catcher.
Bases are loaded here. First pitch to Johnson. Misses inside for ball 1. No, it catches the inside part of the zone. Strike 1. He seems like he doesn't like it.
Sorry, having a coughing attack over here. The kids are bringing home airborne diseases every day now, so the 0-1 now to Gavin Johnson. And this one is lifted up into the infield. And it is caught over by the first baseman, Gronseth. That's 2 away.
They did call infield fly as well, so out either way, but still good practice just to glove it there for Gronseth. And now you're down to your last out. It's the last chance saloon for these Bucks. Tate Bestie leading off. Lucas Kamshoff on deck and Matthew Sheldon in the hole. There's 3 batters you want at the plate. You don't got a lot of wiggle room with 2 down.
And so Bestie takes a hard cut at that first pitch, 0-1. Severson sends it. This one is fouled back into the net. 0-2. Yankton down to their final strike of the season.
See if Severson can close him out here or Bestie can keep the Bucks dancing.
The 0-2 to Tate Bestie. In the dirt, and Bestie, I think, was trying to call in the run from third, but I think Coach Drew Lawrence said, no. You stay right here.
We're not risking the final out for 1 run when we need 6 to tie. That's those things where it's one of those rare moments where you see the Bucks coaching staff be conservative on the base paths. Usually it's all aggressive base running.
And he may have been telling him to stay, too. It just kind of looked like he was waving him in. But the 1-2 count to Tate Bestie. And reaches for this one, sends it to foul territory, and it is out of play on top of the dugout. So count remains.
Oh, good snag by that kid in the concourse. He's wearing a Vikings hoodie too, Bryce.
There you go.
It's the best catch a Viking has made in a while. Justin Jefferson, excluding him, of course.
You're a Cowboys fan. All right, so the 1-2 count to Tate Bestie.
You don't have to tell people. I'll do it myself.
Severson delivers. And Bestie hits this one out toward left into the bullpen area. Count still 1-2. Tate Bestie battling right now.
Reminds me of just last week against T, or 2 weeks ago against T. Now, about 11-12 pitch at bat. Bestie's a fighter when he's in that box. Only a sophomore for this Yankton team, too, so he's got room to grow.
1-2 count. Severson. We'll try this again. And again, this one lifted foul from Tate Bestie.
Tate Bestie is single-handedly depleting the dollars.
I was thinking these. That's so weird. I was about to say the same thing. I say he's funding these kids right now.
He's good battle at the plate. Anything close, he's fighting it off. He's waiting for his pitch. It's exactly what you want to see from a young guy.
And the 1-2, number 5. And this one is lifted foul area, but this one is in play, and it is caught over by the third baseman. Hits into the brick wall. That is Boshi, and that will end the game and the Yankton season. The final here today, Harrisburg 7, Yankton 1. As it's a heartbreaker for the Bucks, but they made it to the Birdcage, which is an accomplishment all in itself. We'll talk about all the accomplishments coming up in the Yankton Rexall postgame show that will be around the corner. This is Yankton Bucks baseball on KYNT, KYNTV.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
Get ready to grill. Nothing sizzles with flavor like Sheboygan Bratwurst. Slide into your local grocer for a pack of natural casing wieners. Swing into grilling season with Sheboygan sausage. Produced with pride right here at Simple Meats in Yankton. It's a home run.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Are you or a family member receiving Medicare calls asking if you've received your new Medicare card? This should be a red flag, as Medicare is not sending out new cards, and Medicare will not contact you to ask you about your card. If you have, or someone you know has received this type of call, and they gave out their Medicare number, please contact the South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Is the open road calling your name? Explorers Credit Union is here to put you in the driver's seat of your next adventure with an exclusive auto loan offer. For a limited time, get 1% cash back and reduce your rate by 1% when you purchase or refinance your car with us. Imagine where you could go with extra cash in hand and lower monthly payments. Get pre-approved today and explore the road ahead with confidence. Learn more and apply at explorerscu.com today. All loans are subject to approval. See credit union for details.
At Triple Time Rudy's, not only do you get top-notch fuel to keep you on the move, but it's a destination for delicious local treats. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's your community's pit stop for more than just fuel. Triple Time Rudy's supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, stop by Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
The mission of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Hi, I'm Roy Wilcox with State Farm Insurance. We have been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, we're here to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Give me a call or stop by anytime.
Call Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance today, 665-7140. Find more at roywilcox.com.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Women, Have you had your annual exam? With May as Women's Health Month, Yankton Medical Clinic OBGYNs remind you to prioritize your health so you can continue focusing on the health of your family. No matter the stage of your journey, pre-pregnancy, pregnancy, motherhood, or menopause, Yankton Medical Clinic OBGYNs are the women's health experts. Call to schedule your annual health check today or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com to schedule online. So much care, so close to home.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
Small businesses are neighbors serving neighbors. Passionate people who give our community character and personality. It's why at F&BO, we're passionate about helping you meet every moment at every stage of your business with guidance and solutions to help you take your business where you want it to go. Online and mobile banking, payments, lending, transfers and deposits, all made easy and more secure so you can do more. F&BO, big believers in small business. Member FDIC.
FM 1021 and AM 1450 KYNT, Yankton.
All right, welcome back here to the Birdcage. Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler. Yankton falls 7-1, and the season has concluded. But, a great season at that, Brayden. Yankton, in the Drew Lawrence tenure as head coach, has not made it to the state tournament, or I guess when we reference making it to the Birdcage, hasn't happened. This is the first time. So just a big step forward for the Yankton baseball program. And just overall, this season kind of reflects its record overall too. 12-12. It's had some really nice ups, some big moments, and breakout performances. Had some downs and kind of streaks that Coach Drew Lawrence and the team would like back. But that's just any baseball season. But I just think Yankton kind of just finished exactly as, Dennis Green would say, they are who we thought they were.
It's
a good baseball team that fell to a really good baseball team in the Harrisburg Tigers.
They take nothing away from Yankton. That was just showing the muscle of Harrisburg in this one. They're now 19-2 on the season, and it's unreal performance from them. We mentioned it as far back as last summer with the Legion tournament. A lot of guys that won that American Legion state tournament are on this Harrisburg team again this year. It is a very, very deep bunch of guys, and they are looking to make a run in this tournament. Yankton started to get to a little bit there in that final inning, caused some chaos in the base paths, but still coming up short in the end of the day. And it's unfortunate the season comes to an end here, but of course this isn't the end of Yankton baseball. We'll talk about that more later on, but it's the end for the high school season here for these Yankton Bucks. Coming to the state tournament, though, as long as you're one of those top 8 teams in the class, that's nothing to hang your head on at the end of the day. You got to be pretty proud making it to the state tournament, getting to play in the Birdcage.
This is the Yankton Rexall postgame show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. Brayden Butler and myself are in the Fairfield Inn and Suites broadcast booth. Hot breakfast, large family rooms, and a great location can be found at Fairfield Inn and Suites in Yankton at 2607 Broadway Avenue, or by calling 605-653-2250. Your stats recap brought to you by Mayor Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business signage, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. All right, so final stats. For just team stats, Harrisburg obviously wins and runs 7-1. Harrisburg out-hit Yankton 11-2. Yankton committed the only error in the game. Yankton left 6 runners on base. Harrisburg left 7. Pitching performances. Maddox Platt gets the win for Harrisburg. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 3 walks, 13 strikeouts. Ty Raymond came in and didn't record an out, but he did walk 3 batters. And then Caden Severson, 2/3 innings pitched. And Brayden, will you go make sure Drew knows how to get up here?
I will go make sure of that, yes.
And so Severson had the final 2 outs of the game for the Harrisburg Tigers. Pitching for Yankton, Samuel Goki, 2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs. They were earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Mark Cottle, 3 1/3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, and 3 strikeouts. Cale Gary came in and finished things up. 2/3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, 1, and it was earned. And that is your pitching performances. And we'll get into your batting performances here after we have our post-game coach interview, and that's brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. Being joined by Coach Drew Lawrence. Coach, thanks for joining us.
You bet.
All right, so we knew that Harrisburg was a good team. That Maddox Plaque, first of all, a really good pitcher, mid to high 80s, and just really kind of attacked the Yankton hitters. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, he's a good pitcher. And funny thing is, he's probably their 2 or 3. So yeah, they got some talented guys on their team for sure. And he was really good today. And zone was a little bigger for both pitchers on it, or for both sides. So that helped him out a little bit. But yeah, he was good and was really effective against us.
Lucas Kamshoff, another good day for him. There for a while, but the 4 runners that reached base, he counted for 3 of those.
Yeah.
He was just consistent at the plate.
Yep, he doesn't swing at bad pitches. So 2 walks there on full counts. He knows the zone really, really well. So he did a good job with that and was able to ruin that no-hitter there in the 6th, I think it was, with a base hit. And he had at least 1 stolen base just because he's so smart and he's able to do it. So, yeah, he's fun to coach.
Things got kind of exciting there in the top of the 7th. Bases loaded there and walks, and just really good plate discipline from the Bucks.
Yeah, we were able to get to their bullpen because of our at-bats. And, we just needed – I was thinking in my head, just get one more guy on. Let's get Lucas up and have some fun here.
Yep.
And if we were able to get Lucas up and he gets on, then we got a pretty good hitter right after him in Matthew Sheldon. So we were close there to being able to make this super, super interesting. But we weren't able to do it, and that's all right.
Well, you mentioned that. It makes me think of Tate Bestie, and no one likes to be the last out, but that was a battle at the plate. I think that went like 12 or 13 pitches.
Yeah, he did a good job. He fouled a lot of pitches off and saw some pitches. And, the kid's young, and he works hard, and he's good for those moments. So it's a good learning experience for him and all the younger ones.
The end of the high school season is always a weird one because it feels like we're kind of saying, goodbye for the year, but I'll see you in like 3 days.
Yeah, we have a game on Tuesday, so we're going to roll right into Legion. We go to Huron, and we're going to be ready to go.
All right. Well, Coach, I do want you to talk a little bit about your seniors, even though majority of them are going to play the Legion season. But it just seems like it's right to mention those seniors a little bit.
Yeah. So we got 4 seniors, 5 if you count. So we got Tyson Prouty, who wasn't able to play; he was hurt, and Frankie Infeld, Austin Goebel, Lucas Kamshoff. I'm missing one. Who am I missing?
Oh yeah, sorry, I put you on the spot there. I think you marked them right there. There you go.
Oh, and Sean Turner. So we got those guys. And, as of now, I think they're all playing this summer. So it should be, besides Tyson, he's still going to be out. But, we'll be able to just roll into another season. And we relied on those guys heavily, not necessarily for, our playing as much, but for leadership and being able to lead these young guys. We started 4 sophomores today. And I said it kind of on the air against Pierre, but, kind of we're playing with house money there. After the first couple of games, I don't think too many people that are at the state tournament thought we would be playing here. So we had a lot of accomplishments this year. I'm super proud of these guys. They've worked really hard. Being able to go 13-13 regular season was impressive to me, and I hope they continue to impress.
No one's really smiling after a loss. Wow, words are hard. After a loss, obviously, but playing at the Birdcage for these kids was a big moment for them, I'm sure. It's a really nice stadium, and the first time under your tenure that they've reached here, right?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, we enjoyed it a lot, and the kids really did a good job and lived in the moment. And like, just being able to get here, like I said, with this young team that we've been rolling out there, it changes goals for the summer, too. Like, being able to do as well as we did this spring, I believe it changes our goals for this summer. And I think that, we can and should be playing at the State Legion Tournament this summer. So that's our goal now, being able to get to the State Legion Tournament and seeing what we can do.
Well, Coach, depending on what venue they choose for Huron, what field they choose, we'll either be there or we won't, but we'll find out this coming week.
Usually in the summer they do the big one. So
at Memorial?
Yeah.
Well, then we'll be there. All right.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks for joining us, Coach. Congratulations on a successful high school season.
Thanks. Appreciate all the coverage.
Let's Coach Drew Lawrence, the Yankton Bucks baseball. Take a break, come back, and continue here on the Yankton Rexall postgame show.
Hello. Here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with the family, or hang out with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches, and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wings flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Thursday 4 to 11, Friday to Sunday 11 to 11 on Walnut just north of 4th Street in Yankton. Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
I am Juan Francisco Duarte, and basketball allows me to show my adventurous spirit. Right after graduating Mount Marty, I was selected to be part of the national basketball team for Colombia. Here, I think, is a great opportunity for me to expand, grow, and also help others to adventure in their journey.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Welcome back to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. I am Bryce Ladwig, Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. We'll continue on our stat recap we started with, brought to you by Mayor Signs. Go over hitting, and we'll go over hitting for Harrisburg, go over RBIs at least. KYNT was 1 for 3 at the plate, had 2 RBIs and a walk. Muncie 2 for 4 at the plate, 1 hit. And Boshi was 2 for 3, had 1 run and an RBI. Gronseth was 1 for 3 with a run and an RBI. All right, for Yankton, RBI was the only one. Frankie Infelt, he had the 1 RBI, walked in a run, and he's credited with that. Hit-wise, Lucas Kamshoff had 1. Easton Fieser had 1. Walks drawn, Lucas Kamshoff drew 2 walks. Sam Goki, Mark Cottle, Kilgary, and, of course, I already mentioned Frankie Infelt all drew walks as well. That is your stat recap. I guess I could also go over the scoring line. I apologize. Harrisburg scored 3 runs in the bottom of the second, added 1 in both the third and fourth, and added 2 in the sixth. Yankton didn't get their run until the top of the seventh. That's your scoring line. Defensive player of the game brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential and commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. For Yankton, I'm going to give it to Lucas Kamshoff. He made some really nice plays at short today, especially one where he was behind the bag, on the move, and just firing a missile across the field. He is our defensive player of the game. Offensive player of the game brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Well, for that one, just give it to the lone. I'm going to bring in. Oh, he's not here anymore. Brayden Butler was behind me, cleaning up some stuff. Do you give it to Lucas Kamshoff, or do you give it to the 1 RBI on Frankie Infelt? And I already gave Kamshoff the defense, so I'm going to give that to Frankie Infelt. He had the RBI for Yankton, played discipline, and got that run home. And move of the game brought to you by Mason Schramm and the Move Group by Interselling. Move with Mason and the Move Group. Our new city mayor, Mason Schramm. And that was going to go to Easton Fieser. Had that double out toward the left corner and would become that run for the Bucks. That is Easton Fieser. The main story of the game brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Door is your local authorized Clopay dealer. The story of the game was Maddox Plack, just the dominance of him on the mound. You heard Coach Drew Lawrence mention that he may be their second or third best pitcher. And so the rest of this Class A is going to have their hands full against this Harrisburg Tigers team if that was the number 3 pitcher in the Harrisburg Tigers rotation. But that'll all be around the corner. We'll find out as the Class A tournament continues with 3 more games today. And then we'll have the 2 or 3 games tomorrow. We'll have the semifinal matchups. There's 2 of them. And then the one final championship game tomorrow evening. And we won't be at those ones. Yankton has been eliminated. But we do appreciate you tuning in here today to the Birdcage. And as always, to our loyal KYNT and KYNT-TV listeners and viewers, Yankton's home team and stream. We always appreciate it. Schedule preview brought to you by Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance is helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. It's Roy Wilcox State Farm. That is going to see Yankton going to Huron on Tuesday to begin the Legion season. A very quick turnaround from the end of the high school season into the summer Legion season. And so a fresh slate for all teams involved. Some new names. Obviously the school mascots get dropped and we go into Yankton Post 12. And that will be starting on Tuesday. And if they are playing at the Memorial Stadium, plan is that we are going to be there. That is pending, but that is the plan of action as of right now on KYNT and KYN-TV. Thanks to Daniel Dykstra, our KYNT studio producer today, and to Brayden Butler, my color commentator and co-play-by-play man, the assistant sports director at KYNT, always with me every step of the way. Couldn't ask for a better partner in the broadcast booth than Brayden Butler, and I always appreciate just the fun that we have had in the booth and we'll continue to have into the Legion season. But mostly I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors making this broadcast possible, and even more than that, you, the listener or viewer on KYNT and KYN-TV, Yankton's home team and stream. Go Bucks and go enjoy the rest of your weekend. For the final time, this has been Yankton Bucks High School Baseball on KYNT and KYN-TV. I'm Bryce Ladwig.
This has been a presentation of Yankton High School Baseball on KYNT. The Yankton High School Baseball team would like to thank their team sponsor of Aztec. Aztec is offering a healthy sign-on bonus with great wages and benefits. Build your career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. This has been Yankton Baseball on KYNT.